Norless, if that's... What is your plan?
Waiting is what I must do, then waiting is what I must do. The item I would like to steal would be the sheath. And an item I will conveniently leave behind is this dart.
You don't have to tell me what you're going to leave behind. That's your own moral system.
Yes.
If that works, it works. If it doesn't, whatever. But it might. Might not. But it's probably better if you don't tell me, then it becomes less of a trade. At least in my eyes. If you happen to leave something within your own judgment, that's fine. Now, are you confident you can handle the sheath? If I lift it from here, others will notice. It may be difficult to carry, per se, or without a strong will. And if you falter there, that could be disastrous. But also, there are others here that are less kind to interlopers. But it is a mighty thing to partake. And I am at least interested in humbling you, to see if you have what it takes to hold such a thing.
I came here because I was curious. I didn't come here to steal. Didn't come here to take. I didn't come here to do harm. This title of thief is put upon me one-sidedly. And since I have no control over that, I can't rightfully control what people think of me as a repercussion of simply entering a place. And if I am to be called a thief, if I'm to be looked down upon, the least I can do is leave something behind. And take something that is worthwhile. As for whether or not
I do find it interesting, but... Oh, also, meta-wise, let me think real quick. I'm trying to think if you would know this. Yeah, I think you would know a little bit. So you were leaving the item that was given to you, or given to the party by, I guess, by Zelgamp, who had carried it a while, and previously it had been, it was gained by the Blue Ravens. It was the fairy that they had found, and it ended up in the hands of Zelgamp, who I think probably intended to eventually return it to him, but that's the idea. Okay. I understand your motives, so go about it. It's an interesting thing. Let me see. Are you ready for the structure to be lifted? I expect you... I don't know to what degree I'll intervene in the full process. But if one of my fellow giants comes into here and they disagree with you taking it, I'm not sure if you'll have to make your case for it. Are you accepting of that? There are other things you could steal. And if anything, I'm letting you have it, but not within a acceptable periphery, for others would not consider it the acceptable, and thus is stealing, for it is a collectively owned item, not my own.
Yeah. I suppose I'll have to come across that bridge when I cross it.
Are you capable of flight?
Not at this moment, I am not.
Okay. Or does intensive heat cause a problem for you?
One would say that is yes. I'm not a fan of the heat, but here I stand within a volcano.
Well, I will activate it for say, and if you can't get it, regardless, they may come. Are you ready?
As ready as I can be.
Okay. He presses his hands down into this kind of molten substance, and really kind of forms into it and presses in and moves it straight, kind of shifts his hands in different ways. And suddenly the chains along here like start to kind of dangle and make noise, and some kind of energy seems to flow through them, and suddenly this whole platform begins to rise. The yellow bridge of light that takes you here still is present, but now forms an angle. Its texture kind of maneuvers and modifies itself to make it more functional, as to not make it simply a slide, to make it so that people can still move upon it, even at a harsher angle. Eventually, though, it shifts and breaks as this seems to go higher and higher up into the room. Eventually, it stops, and this yellow platform reforms to a different platform, a different hallway going a different way towards the very top of a room. It must lead to some other area. Perhaps it's accessible via some of the other routes, but who knows to you. Regardless, though, I'd like you to do a perception check based upon sound and other senses, but not sight. Unless, of course, you are moving your positioning.
No. So subtract 10 from this roll.
Actually, I take it back. It can include sight, but you have to roll pretty good for to make sense in sight.
So that's either a dirty 20 or a total of 30 with sight.
Okay. What I'll say is you look upon the chains, and you can see reflections upon them. And from that, you're able to ascertain that beneath you, lifted out from the lava, is a sheath. It's around 6 feet in length and kind of thick. It looks rather crude, but has kind of streaks upon it. It has this almost earthy look, but there's something. You're getting an indirect look at it, but your eyes are rather defined. You're looking at various chains in different ways, and in your mind, kind of restructuring how these must look to get a clearer image of what you're indirectly looking at. This is it's attached to a chain that is below the is basically dangling from the platform you're on.
Okay.
There are other chains beneath the platform as well. Meaning you could theoretically climb down, grab upon these chains, and climb to it, and then kind of climb down and grab the sheath. Assuming you're okay with, holding extremely heated metal.
Yeah, that's the assumption I have to work with, yeah.
Also, with the chains, all the large chains moving, it did make a bit of noise.
I had hoped it would have been on a platform of some sort.
He did say it was being held beneath the platform you're on.
Held is a very subjective word, so
Yeah.
I was hopeful. Norlis, first and foremost, walks to the edge of the platform. How thick is the platform, roughly? A foot thick?
I'd say it's around... probably like, it probably goes around 60 feet down.
It's a 60-foot thick platform?
Yes, this thing is huge. Actually, no, let me rephrase that, 50 feet. It's still big.
That's not helpful.
This is a fuck huge, like, stupidly big thing.
Fucking like neutrino star mass of iron.
It might be that this is partially hollow. Whatever this thing is kind of certainly
Yes.
a specialized device meant to like, you know, maintain things like this. And also, I will say, like, the bottom kind of caves a little bit inward, so there is that, for the chain, so I guess it's not as crazy, but that is, like, a perspective to view it as.
Alright,
But yeah,
so
this thing's dense.
let me just do some math here. So it's 90 feet across and 50 feet tall.
Yeah. And then, beneath it, I said, did I tell you the length of the chain?
No.
Okay. The chain is around, well, your guesstimates, looking at the chain, but getting a pretty good 30, it seems like it's probably, like, at the bottom, it's hard to tell if it's, like, at least at the 50 feet mark, it probably goes down an additional, like, 15 feet or so.
Okay. And how far above the lava is that?
Probably, like, 15 to 20 feet.
Awesome. So not a huge leeway for, Alright. Let's make sure I can do this. Because I got an idea. Alright. This might be the end of Nornless.
Remember, if there is anything else you wish to have taken other than this, you could have done so. But if this is, I am merely seeing if you can. And if you could do so, you might as well have earned it, if you can pull this off. Not to say you should have it rightfully.
May the gods shine upon us both. Double finger guns at the guy and falls backwards off the edge.
Okay.
Immediately upon falling. Reaction cast Featherfall.
Okay. Alright. I want to let you take when you or a creature within 60 feet of you falls. Okay, I would like you to recall the, let's look back at my falling rule we decided on a while ago.
A Featherfall
this
works the way it works. This is what we
Yes.
determined.
I was just trying to see if a fall when the falling happens, if we decide if we had a sort of the start of an end of a theoretical turn.
The Featherfall works how it works.
Okay, does Featherfall do it at the okay? So like when you fall, does it
It's a
just half
reaction.
your speed?
It's a reaction.
maybe you should post Feather Fall for.
I did.
Oh, you did. You did post it. Okay. It looks like 60 feet per round. Okay. There we go. All right. Fall 60 feet. Well, I was just trying to figure out if it happened at the beginning of the turn or not. Where did I post that? Where did I post my following rules? You made homebrew? Was that it? No.
Homebrew rules.
Homebrew rules? There we go. Falling. Okay. At the start of your turn, so yeah, you fall back. Okay. You are now 60 feet down.
And that places me just beneath the platform, yes?
Yeah.
As I fall 10 feet per second, which is what that amounts to, 60 feet around, I am repositioning myself so that I can look. I'm looking at the platform as I'm falling. And to call it a platform at this point isn't quite right, because it's a fucking monolith of 50 feet in width. It's not a platform.
It's a big cylinder.
It's a cylinder. That's accurate.
Yay!
So as I am falling 60 feet, and I can now see under the platform. Can I see the sword? I knew
You see the
roughly
sheath,
where it
as I
was.
described
Sorry,
it, yes.
the sheath, not the sword. Misspoke.
Okay. Yes, but you're kind of swimming in air right now, right? Is that what you described it?
Yes. The
Okay,
way I visualize it is if a non-buoyant person stops treading water is kind of how it looks like I'm falling.
Okay. Okay. I will say that given your positioning, like, you know, you've been in hot environments, it's pretty hot. There's an enormous amount of thermal heat being irradiated off this. So as you're doing this is probably a little more difficult than normal, and you'd be in a great state of uncomfortability.
Okay.
For that reason, would you mind if I had you roll an acrobatics check to see how well you're able to do this, given those factors?
Do what? Because at this current moment, I'm just falling.
Kind of swim in air above intensive heat.
I didn't mean literally. I was just trying to paint a visual picture of what it looks like.
Okay,
while
I mean,
was
yes.
falling.
Okay, well, I kind of think of like how you would be skydiving, but you've got to be moving your positioning a little bit. It's kind of hard to do.
What
that
is
too
the
well.
goal of this acrobatics check? What happens if I fail? What
To
happens
see
if I
if you
succeed?
can kind of like move your body in that full way, given the new consequences of having intensive heat applied upon you. It may be that there's maybe physical factors upon this as well.
I don't feel like being warm is going to affect your ability to move.
I wasn't expecting. I wasn't gonna have it be a harsh roll, to be clear.
Okay. I mean, I'll roll.
If you feel we don't necessarily have to go with this if you feel like it's a little weird, but I did.
A total of 19.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Alrighty.
But I'd like to do some type of roll initially with that. Okay.
No, that's fine. I said
you
annoy
make
you
it-
so much. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you grasp onto the chain that's holding it, or you grasp upon the item itself?
Neither. It's dead center of the platform. No.
Yes. Yes.
Like it's well without. Like it's not within my reach whatsoever.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, okay. I thought you were moving in that. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought you were
I'm
moving in
falling
terms
straight
of,
down.
in its direction.
I'm falling straight down. I can't do anything but do that.
Oh, I thought that's what we were determining.
No. That's why I was confused.
Okay, I was confused. I thought maybe I didn't fully understand your explanation. Okay, sorry. Go on.
No, you're fine. Like I said, I was just painting a visual picture of what it looked like falling. So as I fall straight down 60 feet, I see where the chain holding the scabbard is, and using my action, to anyone that would be watching, it almost looks like I temporarily placed my feet upon nothing, and a massive echo resounds around me, echoing in this large chamber, definitely alerting anyone who wasn't already alerted to the noise that was raising this platform up. And in a crack of thunder, I teleport over to the chain holding the scabbard. as I cast Thunderstep.
Are you grasping the chain once you do that, or are you grasping the scabbard?
I'm grasping the chain.
Okay. The chain is intensely hot. It was just in, like, fairly deep into magma.
Yep.
I would like you to roll a con save.
Okay. I feel like that's very fair. Wait, did I took Warcaster advantage! I forgot I did that. I'm still gonna roll dog shit, it's fine. That's not that bad. 17 total.
You are in pain.
Yes.
You managed to hold on.
Yes.
I'm gonna say you take, like... I'm gonna say you take 5 damage.
I think that's reasonable. Absolutely.
This is forever intensive.
Yes.
You may have some... not even calluses. You may have some...
Second
painful hands for a while.
Least.
What is your strength score?
11.
Okay. Can you confidently hold up your weight and all those items you're carrying?
I'd like to think so.
Okay.
Because technically everyone has a climb speed of half their movement speed, in which they're climbing with their weight and material on them. So I'd like to think so, yeah.
Okay. Given... if it may come to a point where I may have to have you do a strength check, just to keep it on, but we'll see when that comes. It may be for other things. Okay. Given
I
what
sent
you
the
know...
wrong spell. That was tidal wave, not...
Okay, yeah, I was about to ask. Okay, that explains more. I was confused for a second. Okay. Okay. You can, given your perception, you can hear something in the backdrop moving and some grumble and some odd noise. Something must be approaching.
Below me or from the
not
passage
above
above?
you, above you.
Above.
Did I say below you? I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't. You didn't clarify. That's why I was asking.
Okay. Do you... Okay, so... Given what you were told by Fuldir, that the sheath is rather difficult to, deal with. It almost has a mind of its own to some degree. It's a very difficult thing to kind of just deal with. How'd you go about gaining it? It is attached to the chain, but there's a lock in place you could pull apart, pull open, like a little hand lock. You can. It seemingly might be easy to open, it might not be. It's given this is supposed to attach it to it. It might be actually hard to get off. But also, you haven't necessarily touched the sheath itself, which is said to have various qualities. What do you do in regard to that?
After another 6 seconds has passed of me painfully holding onto this chain with my weight burning on top of me as I clutch it, I release the chain entirely and quickly grab onto the scabbard itself. And I guess the important thing to ask is, does anything happen as soon as I lay my touch upon the scabbard?
Yes.
Okay. That needs to get
It starts to
resolved first.
move intensely. I would like you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I'm not good at those. 17 total.
Okay. It starts to move and shift in a rather intensive manner, shifting and putting a lot of energy into the chain that you're on, causing it to swing back and forth intensely. You manage to keep in place without kind of losing your grip and losing your position.
Oh. Hello?
Oh, he's back.
That was weird. I'm losing my positioning.
No, not losing your positioning.
Got it.
But that was like just from a little like touch of it. So it's going to be a little difficult to grab this thing, and that might not even be the end of it. This thing obviously is being kept down here in this intensive manner for a reason.
But I succeeded in holding on to it.
I'd say. Oh, that was just no. That was just if you touched it. To hold on to it, you're gonna have to do another strength check. Just by like touching it, the chain starts to. You're gonna need a whole strength check to grab it and maintain a grasp on this thing.
What if I'm doing something immediately after I'm grabbing it?
Like what?
Well, I didn't want to interrupt your narrative, but I wanted to resolve what you had to do first before I said what I
Okay. So this would be like mid. Yeah, this would be mid. I guess if you're but just a quick like the second you touch it, the chain starts to move, making it kind of difficult to make that full grasp. But if you feel like you did pass it, I would kind of look for a higher thing. But I'll say you can kind of in that moment also try to grab it. I guess if that's what you're trying to ask.
So, here's what I said I did and how I saw the events going through. I released the chain I was holding, let myself fall down to where the scabbard now is, and grab the scabbard. As soon as I have my grasp on the scabbard, to where it could be now considered held by me in my possession, quote unquote,
Okay.
I would do something else.
Okay, in that case, I misunderstood. I thought you were still attached to the chain partially and were grasping it and touching it. I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
No, I released the chain and fell down to where the scabbard was, around 10, 15 more feet, and grabbed it.
Okay. Well, in that case, the thing starts to kind of shift a bit, moving you kind of back and forth. Would you mind do you think it's fair if I have you roll a strength check, or would you feel like if you've already rolled something, so it kind of feels a little bit unfair?
This is your narrative, and I'm doing things that are dangerous, so I will do as you think I should.
Well, the reason I'm asking heavy here is that you could easily fail this, and this could be end right now. So I want to be a little fair, a little like.
If that's what you want to do, then
careful.
That's what you want to do. I'm not.
What I will say.
I'm not the one in control here, and I have to respect your power.
It starts to move back and forth. I'll say you maintain it for now, and you're able to kind of hold on to this thing. But that's for now. I may have you just in your current thing. It's swinging back and forth, and you're managing to kind of move your hands around and kind of maintain a kind of a hold on this thing. But it's becoming kind of difficult. But you are not fallen off of it. You have not been pushed off of it.
Okay. So as I release myself and find my grasp on the scabbard, and I'm supporting my weight with that for but half a second, when Norla says, "We go," and is suddenly teleported back on top of the platform, scabbard in hand, as I cast Dimension Door.
Okay. Given the scabbard was attached, did you unhook it at any point?
It was in my grasps. And the
Well,
same
the
way
scabbard's a big thing that you're kind of holding on to. Did you unhook the scabbard though?
No.
Okay. If it were that simple, that's one thing. I'd like you, the second you try to like teleport while holding this thing, I'd like you to roll to start off, I'd like you to roll a d10.
Okay. I will roll physicality. Sorry that my voice sounds like shit, guys. 6.
Okay. Okay, so you managed to teleport, and the chain doesn't seem to like that. You managed to get in your positioning, but as you look around, like how do I frame this? The chain seems to like morph and shift mid-teleportation in such a way that it is still attached when you are up here. And it seems odd and almost like clearly magical that this has happened. And the chain's still long, and it begins to kind of pull at it the second you kind of get here. I would like you to roll a strength check to maintain your positioning.
Okay. 5.
Okay. The chain, and/or it's hard to say if it's directly if the chain has a direct relation with the item itself or not. Regardless, this central chain shifts and pulls this thing back to where it was. It's clear that there is some magical connection between the sheath and the chain itself, and you have to physically break the lock, which is like, as described, something you could kind of pull open or like do with your hands. It's not necessarily, it's not something that requires a key, as I described earlier. What you see essentially happens is you kind of immediately are in your positioning, and this thing is pushing out suddenly. It doesn't even, it's like the chain teleported with you in like its own kind of shape per se, and it immediately pushes out of your hand. The blade starts to sling kind of slowly off a platform. As it starts to move off the platform, what do? Do you rush after it?
Well, I had it in my hand, so it's pulling me or yanking itself out of my hands.
So I guess the strength check was determined if you are. Well, I specifically said, I guess, to see if you maintain your positioning. I kind of thought that it fell off your hands, but I guess given my wording, I'll just keep to that and say that you are physically moved over here.
Okay.
And continuously. Okay. This thing is still trying to pull this blade down.
All right.
Do you continue to try to hold it down, or no?
Would you describe what you just said as a round with both of our actions?
I think that'd be fair.
Okay. As Nornless is struggling to maintain his place on this platform, the chain pulling him back towards the lava, trying to get the scabbard back to where it once was, he goes, open sesame, and I'm casting knock on the lock.
Fuck yeah. Someone actually used that in a game. Okay, yeah, that works. That actually does it. Yep, that is absolutely, it suddenly shifts, the lock shifts, open, in a sudden form. The chain slides, dangles down, and it shifts back into place, and the sheath is in your hands.
Would you like me to take more fire damage?
Yes. Well, yes, I guess holding the sheath, that is fair. This thing is also conducting heat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now that you're holding the thing itself, though, that's a bit more, since this is a particularly special item.
Okay.
Take 11 fire damage.
Alrighty.
This is quite hard to move. You can roll. I'd like you to roll a. Are you just still holding it in your hands, or like for a second it lets go? Do you drop the sheath?
I'm assuming it's like a tug of war that I was losing up until I cast knock. So as the tension is suddenly released, I unintentionally throw it backwards towards the center of the platform.
Okay.
After sustaining that fire damage.
Okay. So yeah, that's fair. Okay. In that case, we have okay.
Norlis kind of catches his breath, breathing raggedly, his hands now definitely having sustained at bare minimum 2nd degree burns. It wasn't too difficult.
That was
That was horrible.
it was impressive at the very least.
Alrighty. He reaches into his component pouch and pulls a small, rectangular object out of it. And he cracks it open and says, "Appear before me." And the giant bear and golem watch as a large ornate chest appears directly in front of Nornalis
Okay. Alright.
as he's casting Liamwood's secret chest.
Alright. I'd like you to roll a perception check.
Alrighty, yeah, no, with my action, it's been at least 24 seconds. So, visual or sound?
Well,
I'll say I'm
depends on
distracted
how...
visually, honestly, so.
Yeah, if you're focusing on the chest, it's mostly sound here.
Would you say visually disadvantaged then, actually?
Yeah, that'd be fair, yeah. If you're focused just on the chest and aren't gonna look behind you suddenly, yeah.
25.
Okay. Something, or someone, is entering the space from this heightened platform. They seem to march forward in heavy armor. You can hear it kind of crackling against their skin, kind of shifting with the weight of the armor. Each step a big crush against the earth. Bum, 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 bum. An intensive kind of energy, or let's say, not even energy, just a intensive feel kind of lifts over you. Perhaps something wrong has occurred.
Perhaps.
Yeah, and no, there's the post. A familiar. Where is it? I'm sorry, I'm checking for something that seems to be missing. There it is. Wait. Okay, here I'll just leave here. Oh, wrong one. Here we go.
No, it's Sephiroth. I cannot see the entirety of this token. Okay, there we are.
Why?
Can someone stream for me, by the way?
Oh, someone should.
Yeah. 1 second.
I guess I could.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Wait, nope, wrong screen.
Foldir! What is the meaning of this? You look. It's hard not to. And behind you is none other than that same fire giant you met at the volcano many weeks ago.
Oh! Oh, shit.
And they are not okay with this at all.
I remember this guy. He's like, I'm gonna kill you all.
They have a glare that just slides into your very soul. They don't even give a shit who allowed this. Why they're here is uncertain, but they are a fire giant. It makes a lot of sense. Regardless, roll initiative.
Woo.
And I will give you a choice. Would you like to do the combat right now, or would you like to take a break? and let the rest of the party do things, and then get back to this.
I think I will let the party answer what they would like. Yeah, I don't want to make that my decision. Devabu?
I'd like to give the party some chance to go.
Yeah, I think
no,
it's our turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Actually, you continue with your
Yeah.
combat.
We have 1 and 1. Okay.
Cheesecake?
I'm okay with you doing combat.
1 and 2.
Dre?
I want to see Nolan. Let's get Ruffle stomped.
1 and 3. Golier?
Loki, I'm invested in this. I kind of want to see him box.
Okay.
I want to see me die
Now
so
we
bad.
If he dies, it's fine. It's fine. We just need to find him. It's fine. Well,
Who did we not ask? Did we,
Ambi said he
We haven't
rolled a
asked-
coin. They rolled a coin flip, but I don't know what a 3 means.
A free mean that I want the combat to go on.
okay. I was gonna let the party go, but if everyone is fine with, or most people are fine with this, well...
is there anyone that really wants?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
I didn't want to give everyone first. Okay. Alright. In that case, let me turn to... Okay, in this case, let me
man.
actually get the proper music up. Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna get...
Man's
one
probably
of the-
got like 12 health right now. He's gonna get like touched once.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
so
this is
glad
the
I have my
danger of being
golem.
here.
Who should be
Had to
bigger
get-
still?
Yeah. Oh, but Golem should be big? Let me fix it.
Yeah.
Okay, now some proper stuff. Let me see. And...
I like this music.
Same. It's nice.
I have no opinion because I can't hear it.
I'm sorry.
Wait, why can't you hear it?
You probably
Because I am on Discord on my phone while on PC for the D&D stuff.
Just wait, quick question. Why? We discussed this in the past, but I forgot the reasoning.
My PC's internet kind of sucks because my internet's not consistent on my computer due to it not having mobile data.
Oh, you're not on Wi-Fi? I mean, you're not on full Wi-Fi, or I'm confused.
I live
it
in
important right
rural
now?
Iowa. The internet sucks here.
Okay.
That's why I'm using my phone for Discord.
Okay. All right. Wait, I thought you were in like a city.
I
wait, not
moved
right now.
like 3 months ago.
Okay, well, oh yeah, I guess. Well, I thought you moved to a different part of the city. I didn't realize you fully moved back to your folks. I thought you were there over the weekends or something. I forget. I thought you were back and forth. Okay, whatever. In that case, let us continue. So, I'll fix the initiative, but you do go first.
Okay. I will quickly grab the scabbard and place it within the chest. And while resting my hand on both the chest and the small wooden box in my hand, I make them both disappear. That is,
Okay.
in fact, my action.
That's your action?
That is my action. I will back up.
Does this need to be large, by the way, like here?
Yes, correct. I will back up. My full movement speed.
Alright.
And that is my turn.
Foldir looks forward. They look to you. They were always going to let you do this fight. They're not here to fight for you. They were here to just let you, give you an attempt at doing this. The bear looks on you in intrigue, though. And moves over here.
Oh god.
Possibly as an ally. Do you do anything with your golem, or are they just like that?
The golem moves at their turn is immediately after mine.
Okay.
So they will. What is their speed? 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And will hold their action to attack if the dude approaches aggressively. That is the golem's turn.
Alright. Just to confirm, you are visible right now, correct?
Yes, no, I'm not invisible.
Okay.
That's my earth elemental.
Okay. They move.
That is my earth elemental.
Right
Their
at the earth
nickname is
elemental,
Gold.
stepping directly in front of it. Does the earth elemental make an attack?
Do they appear aggressive?
They seem to be holding their large hammer in two hands towards the center of their body. It does not necessarily seem like it's going to smack it with an attack per se, but it does seem like an odd way to hold it. Perhaps it has some other intention.
I will say no. It just kind of bars his path. It doesn't attack before being attacked.
Okay.
Especially if it doesn't appear to be aggressive towards the earth elemental itself.
Alright. From its hammer, a beam of light seems to suddenly form as the hammer, in a intensive amount of, in a very sudden amount of time, heats up, and a beam of light seems to press directly upon the creature. It does not smack the creature with the hammer, it merely holds it still, and blasts of flame and intensive energy are shot directly into this elemental. What is its AC?
15.
Okay, both of these hit. The first one deals 24 bludgeoning and 15 fire. The second one deals 20 bludgeoning and 7 fire.
So that was more than 25 on both hit total.
Yes.
The golem
It is still up.
shattered in one and then in two pieces as it is mutilated, and it becomes part of the magma as it melts from the heat below and above it, disappearing back to the elemental plane of Earth.
The fire giant looks in your direction. Do not play tricks. I recognize you. Your actions in the past were of your own. But now, here, they have consequence. And they continue moving.
Alrighty.
Your turn.
Oh, I recognize you as well. But a trade is a trade. Fair even if it's stolen. And with that, he reaches into his side satchel and procures the dart once more and rests it upon on the ground right before Folder.
Okay.
That's just a free item interaction, yes? Like, that's not going to cost
I
me.
guess that, well, I mean, dropping an item is a free action from my understanding, but if you're taking out of a satchel, that's different. Do you already have it in your hand?
I wouldn't have it in my hand because I was doing things, but I knew exactly where it was. Because I had brought it out to show him just
Like, if you had it
a
ready
minute
to
prior.
be, like, if you had it, like, in a sleeve or, like, a pocket, and you're ready, like, literally ready to do that with it in mind, I think that's fine.
Yes.
But if you were, like, rumbling through a, like, even if you put it in a backpack or something, had a bunch of stuff in there, I guess it's a little different.
No, he was
Or
very
if it was in a,
clear where
in
it
the,
was.
or sorry, or if it was in the bag of holding.
I don't have a bag of holding.
Okay. I'm just used to players having a bag of holding because a certain person always has a bag of holding. Oh, by the way, just to confirm, you put the sheath in the that chest you summoned, right? Is that
Correct.
chest still present?
No. I used my
Okay.
action.
How big was the chest? Was it large enough to hit the sheath?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say the sheath was still kind of rumbling a little bit as you did that, but it wasn't too wacky. But the sheath is still something that is moving a little bit, is what I want to get at still.
Okay.
If there's a way for that box to be metaphysically damaged, let me know, but I don't know about that. I will say the sheath there's still a lot more to the sheath. We'll see on that in terms of actually doing shit with that. That will come later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, regardless, Folder looks to you and is inspired. Like they kind of almost. I mean, obviously the thing you drop is a big deal, and they saw it earlier. But their eyes widen a bit as you mentioned that you've seen this person once before. Okay. Now continue your turn.
Alrighty. I've used half my movement. I've placed the Leviathan's dart on the ground before Folder. With that sentiment, it's been lovely. I'm sorry that I had to do what I had to do. Stay frosty. He disappears. Visually disappears. Bonus action, hidden step. And he moves an additional 15 feet while invisible. And away we go. And I cast teleport.
Okay.
Where you teleported?
Yeah, where are you tell? Let's see.
I am I am teleporting to the gates of Furies.
Interesting. Not the gate of the. I did discuss. Well, let's see. Oh, I didn't. What was it? Trying to. I did say that this teleporting in and out was a little forever dangerous. Yeah, you know, but you want to teleport outside of here to Furies, not the gate of this building.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I'm going to roll 1d100, and there
Yeah.
may be more impacts. Given the idea is you're going to like walk out of here with something to steal, not just teleport out. So keep in mind if things get extra funky,
Okay.
and they apply a negative thing to it.
See, my question is, where does this fall on the table of familiarity?
I'd say seen casually.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's also
and the
viewed once.
Yeah, I'm tied between the two. I'd be fine with either.
Functionally, it doesn't matter because we've seen the roll.
Oh, did I roll it?
I
Okay,
think he
yeah.
rolled a
So the
D100
idea, I
for
wanted
an
to say,
entirely different thing. Is
because of the
honestly
unique
my
circumstances of
assumption.
this, it will take a negative to it. I'm not gonna. Should I tell you what the negative is, like the number?
No,
No.
but if that's the case, shouldn't
Okay.
I roll a D100? I assumed you're rolling
Wait,
a
I
D100.
thought the DM's supposed to.
Oh no, you're absolutely right.
Uh,
It says it right there in front of me. I'm blind as shit.
Yep. Well, you saw this gate once and you passed it. I mean, yeah, I don't know if you looked at it too intensely. I mean, you kind of okay. I'm actually a little confused with the. Okay, let's see.
What are you confused about?
So each different category of it. Okay, so is it like wait? I'm confused with the how to determine the values here. Maybe it's the formatting of how it was is shown on here.
Where does it show what the number ranges do?
Yeah, that's
Here,
what I'm confused.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
the roll 20 is horrid to read.
Yeah, let me put the picture. I didn't realize you were trying to determine it from the text. Apologies. I would have done this sooner.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is one of those spells where I almost always pull up a document outside of roll 20.
There you go. Good luck.
Okay. I would like you to roll
Okay.
a con save.
Okay. At advantage, Warcaster.
In lava.
That was such a smart choice. I'm so glad I did that. I'm still gonna roll poorly, but that's fine.
You could have just also teleported the scabbard.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
You seem to actually. Well, I guess I already had you roll. I guess it's fair. Find yourself in a well, first of all, attempting to teleport. You feel your skin. I'm about to shift it, but
I'm
you did
sorry.
it faster than I did. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. I was gonna wait for after I spoke, but it's fine. What did you shift it to?
Nordic City.
Okay, that doesn't make sense because it's too fiery for that.
There's not a fire city, I'm sorry. Those aren't real life
I
things.
had the thing for this. Yeah. We got the.
Okay.
Oh, that's not it. Oh, so here we
I
go.
just had
Okay,
volcano
volcano.
there. I was like,
Yeah. Well, no, this was the. Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
That's what I wanted. Yeah, this. Okay. Whatever. Regardless, you feel your body kind of shift almost, like as if the temple's trying to fuck with you for doing this, but you manage to push through. Your skin is intact, and your items, as you see it, are. You find yourself in an unfamiliar place. You look around a bit, and there's you're in some type of ruined building. There's layers of ash on the ground, possibly from, well, the ash that was in the sky earlier, or other things, or maybe what else. You aren't sure where you are exactly, but you're in some ruined building of some kind. It's not. You could hear in the distance, some bubbling volcanic lake. One that you've heard before. You probably aren't too far, but you aren't quite sure where you are at the moment.
Alrighty. I think that's a smart place to move back to the other party then.
Okay. And now you've earned a nemesis. Someone's gonna fucking really piss now. Okay. Someone. I hope you don't use the. Oh boy. I hope you don't try traveling with portals. Okay. All right. So the rest of the party. You guys are having fun, or more so, are about to go on a shopping spree. However, as you begin to move kind of out of the mild green and begin, some of you notice a kind of sudden shift, and you see that, well, Yugdrill seems to have awoken from their sleep. They look a little uncertain, and it's likely they don't have any memory of the face thing, but you're not sure. Yugdrill, you have just woken up. Oh, it's completely fine. This is good. What do? You see the party like walking past you, maybe largely stopped by your awakening, seeming to head somewhere. It's unclear if they were just leaving you be or what.
Like, where am I?
You are along the outside the tavern.
Am I still? Have I just been sat on my chair?
I don't know about chair. You were on the floor. You find yourself
I
on the
will
floor.
say very confidently that at one point they did say I used like shape stone to make myself a throne outside of the tavern.
Yes, but they definitely had fallen off that.
Okay, they
and
fell
were on the
off.
ground.
Yeah.
Got it.
Given
Okay.
what happened that session.
We put him in the closet in the room of the tavern that we
Oh,
rented.
you guys did?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that. In that case, let me refresh this. Yeah, you are in a closet. You wake up in a closet, and you don't know why you're in a closet. I guess that's better. I forgot about the closet thing.
How am I able to tell it's the closet on like waking up?
I'd like you to roll, I guess, insight to determine closet standards, rather than it being a dungeon or something, or some enclosed space you've been thrown into. I'd say that
25.
yeah, based off your understanding of closets, it makes sense. It's a closet.
Could have been a
Your
coffin,
ancestral
but
spiritual knowledge of closets, yeah, from the memories of old, the memories
my
of
ancestral
which formed
spiritual
you.
knowledge. Oh, there's just a
Not
coat
ancestral.
next to me.
Yeah, not
There-
ancestral, but yeah.
There's just like a coat dangling next to me.
Okay. I will say you do feel a little weird. You feel like you can't really remember what even happened. Like you had some type of special meeting with the spirits, you think, but you don't remember much of it, and you feel weird about not remembering it. Like there's something off about that you not remembering it.
Well,
If any,
gonna exit the closet and go to catch up with the party.
yeah, your back also feels a little odd, but not too much. Like maybe it might have been a little itchy. Oh yeah, sorry. Also, there is yeah, you feel like there's something on your back, like possibly like some weird like thick, crystally substance.
After leaving the closet, I'm going to obviously feel that.
It feels like some type of sap, like hardened sap, like growths, that are kind of crystalline, and they smell. They upon using your sensibility to smell, assuming you can smell, they do smell nice. Weirdly, if you pull them off and smell them.
So I'm able to like actually pull it off.
Yes, in little
I'll-
they're little chunks, but yes, you can pull them off.
I will pull it off and give it a closer examination. So what do I see upon looking at it?
Trying to think of it. It appears to be. I would like you to roll a nature check.
Oh boy. Yeah, considering I'm a druid, I don't think I've actually. Oh, never mind.
What did you roll?
19.
You've heard of this before. You haven't seen it, but actually, now that you think about it, you actually have seen a bit of it. You think about it more, and it's like you personally haven't seen it, but what makes you up have seen it. You have memories of it being a substance that you had in, or a person who made up you. Maybe your primary person who made, well, whatever you want to view it as. It's odd from your perspective at this point, but you remember seeing it in memories that may not be necessarily your own. In a jar, in a hut of sorts, amongst other jars. And you know it's something called frankincense, and it's from a foreign land. Very far away from here. It's a kind of the fact that you kind of have this particular thing's kind of meaningful. It's I think you're not quite sure exactly how whatever memories they came from got it, but you know it's a specialized resin from a tree that is very aromatic.
By any chance, am I being guided by a star?
No. Not yet.
Well, I will pocket it and I will catch up with the rest of the party.
Okay, I'll put that in your. So I will say it's like you just scratch them off. Do like little bits here, maybe in like a vaguely it's like a boomerang like shape on your back. That's the best way I'll say it. Like a not a perfect boomerang, but I want to kind of not be direct about it. I don't want to give the hint too heavy, but if that feels a reasonable way to say it. But you kind of peel that off, I guess. Okay, and you start to kind of move out a bit, and eventually you see the party in the distance. Um, kind of walking toward past the Tower of Glass Blowing. Do you kind of follow them?
I'd said I'd catch up to him, so yeah.
Okay. So in the party, you guys are kind of at a standstill. Do you guys head to the First Flare Market, or do you kind of go the upper road and kind of head towards the training huts or maybe the Grand Forge?
I'd say best place to start is the market.
Okay. And when I say the party, this would be essentially Jevaboo, Snowcap, and Abaddon. I believe Golier went off to do something, and they may join up with you soon. Um,
I went
you
off
look
to find one of them, and I think I came back and reported on.
okay, but you'll be.
Or
Hmm?
rather, I reported that I didn't find anything.
Oh, you already did. I was gonna say you'll be on your way to do that. You haven't gotten
Oh,
back to
okay.
the party yet. Yeah.
Understood.
Okay. Okay. It's just okay. So you guys head to the First Flare Market. It's not.
Didn't
Given
we
the
already talk to
circumstances, people are
Golier?
still. Hmm. Question?
I thought we already talked to Golier because we had the argument about the stuff with Dorek.
Oh no, that happened. Then they left, and I'm kind of viewing them having already kind of maybe gone a little bit before you, but they'll be possibly while you guys are at the First Fair Market, they would be heading all the way over there to do their thing.
Yeah. Okay.
But as you go to, as you have to take time here. Okay. At the market, it looks like there's some. It's hard to say if it's fully open, but there's definitely people who work there are kind of managing their stuff, cleaning things off after the disaster, managing things. Some places might be open, but you see there's different stuff. There's some places that are selling food items, other places some armor. Other things might be look like they might be selling some strange magic items, and some other things. There's even like some potions here or there, and others with linens and cloths. Eventually, there are some that look like they might have weapons of intrigue, though. But it's hard to say that the main stand doesn't looks like it's one to kind of a Goliath seeming to kind of clean off some of the dust and ash debris that had kind of fallen around, albeit it wasn't too intensive, given the sphere most protected things. Yeah, what do you guys do?
Is there any merchant that has magical items for sale?
There is, yes. There's,
I would.
yeah, other than the one I said that had like weapons and things, there was one that had it looks to be having some magical items. The
No. Right. All right, all of you. Quick question: what do we need? The fuck?
who
Hello?
left? Hello?
Reconnecting. Jade.
Hello?
He's reconnecting.
Sorry, it died.
Is state? Okay.
There you go. So, everybody, what do we need? And what do we want? And how much gold do we have?
I need some javelins.
Okay, javelins should be fairly easy to do. What about the rest of you?
I don't know if I really need anything.
Well,
At
that's
this
how
point,
we're
Young
going.
Drill will be reconnecting with the group.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Yes, I was communing with the spirits.
And did it tell you
Oh.
anything?
You certainly were.
Am I back yet? To wait, does it? Never mind. Not yet.
Well,
I
what did they say?
That is for me to know.
Have you heard anything from or of Yefik?
Have I, Ian?
Roll a d20. Actually, well, in general, you know exactly who Yefik is.
Yeah.
But roll a d20 regardless.
Not true.
19.
Okay, roll a. That name is familiar, and you think about it, and as you start to think about it, you realize you know who exactly that is, and you feel weird that you know exactly who that is, and it kind of puts you on a area of thought that's really weird to think about. I would like you to roll a history check.
Yes, as I, the player, also rolls a history check with my own memory.
Ooh. Oh, that's I, you might take some damage for saying that. Okay, you yeah, that's not okay. You know who Yefik is, and you almost, but you're not. It's almost like you think you, based off things you know about this person, it makes you feel really weird about yourself to the point where it's kind of it's confolding. But you know that Yefik is a powerful druid who lives in more so a nice hut of sorts in Aslog, and they were known as the Moose Druid to some extent, or as the Great Druid of Aslog. But they well, there's as you kind of think more about it, your thoughts get kind of convoluted, and it's hard to think about it deeply in ways, at least certain parts of it. Like when you start to think of, and because of that, I'd like you to roll a intelligence saving throw.
$14.
You feel like the memories of this are confounded, and it's hard to. It's almost like they're memories of your own versus memories of others, and it's so weird to think about. Like as you kind of get deeper in thought, like you're just standing there, that it actually like is harmful to you. Not necessarily thinking about Yefik in general, but like once you start to kind of get on the pattern, thinking more about it, you get kind of infatuated in it regardless of your consent per se. And the party just sees you just kind of standing there. You feel like you can't really after a couple like maybe like 15 seconds you kind of shake out of it, but you kind of were almost in a trance.
What is
Optionally,
your...
roll another history check
Alright.
Are
at
you,
advantage this time, but it's
Oh,
optional.
that... Well, I'm not getting better than a fucking nat 20, so nat 20, 21.
is he communing with the spirits again?
It's the fucking like drooling, staring out in space. It's not even drool, it's like sap.
Okay.
At least it's only drool. He's not vibrating this time.
21 Ian for that history check.
You know exactly who Yefik is. You are fairly confident that Yefik is most likely one of the memories you have, like they maybe of that person. You're fairly confident that something happened with them involving Dorak, which did not go in their favor. You know that they had very good relation with the Moose Spirit. You know that they were a past sexual partner of Gaida. And you know that they, in their hut, have all sorts of various things. And at one point, and may have had a connection to the Underdark, which may have been broken in some way, might not be functional, but regardless, they had access to, directly, a root of Yggdrasil. And I'd like you not to just repeat back, just say, hey, this is what, just repeat this. If you're gonna tell the party this, you need to say it in your own words.
What is your intention of asking that question, Gababu?
And I can give more information if, depending on what Jebabu asks.
Well, while you were out, Yefig spoke to us through you, or from inside you. So, and, well, he gave us a bit of a concerning update on the state of things in this region. So I was wondering if, while communing with the spirits, anything connected to him came up.
No. I do believe he interacted with Dorak, though. Which...
Oh, they certainly interacted. At Aslog, yes. But what you were doing was unrelated?
So is the nature of your question, do I know Yefik? If that's so, then yes, I do know him. In some regard.
Yes, that was my original question. What do you know of him? I suppose he lived relatively close to here. Did you ever meet?
I have never met, but I do know he is a druid of great renown. Close with the moose spirit.
You never met? He was just in Aslog.
I mean, just because he's in Aslog, why would that mean I've met him?
Roll,
Well, if he was...
you can continue with your statement.
If he was such a great spiritual leader, surely those seeking his wisdom would journey towards him, no?
Have you met every spiritual leader?
I try to. Up around where I live, there are very few.
So have you met them all, though?
But yes. Generally, yes. Most of them that are not hostile and willing to meet and have ideas that are worthwhile and think likewise of mine, yes.
Now, have you met them during wartime?
How
That
long
is-
has this war been going on?
Ian, how long has the war been going on?
Which war?
The war of the genocide war that Dorak's doing.
I would barely. I don't know if I'd call it a war. Like a month. Sorry, actually, wait, in terms of what specifically?
Not a war.
Like, as
How-
in, it is a war, yeah, but like, as in, I'd say that around, like, if we're talking at the beginning of the Civil War of Bone Laugh, it would probably be like 3 months ago or so. If we're talking like after that lasted maybe like a month or so, a little more. I'd say like yeah, it's we could start at the very beginning, I guess 3 months. But in terms of the stuff that actually affected stuff outside of Bone Laugh, it'd probably be like 2 months, such a month and a half. A lot of this stuff is pretty recent and ongoing, but yeah, I guess 2 to 3 months. Like 3 months is probably a good indicator if we're getting the very beginning of all this stuff. But in terms of how it would have affected any particular person, kind of depends on the exact times.
I'm pretty sure Jebu knows that, but you know,
Yeah,
he could be wrong.
The exact times are fuzzy, but about 3 months.
yeah. I think this stuff would be probably like a little later, a little sooner, but yeah. Okay, that's probably not the best answer. You probably should have said. I would just say 2 in your case. Yeah, it probably took a full month in well, left. Yeah, I could say 2 months.
Not gonna lie, something in this scale, there would be a lot of rumblings in settlements and movement of arms and.
Yeah, but I'd say yeah. But albeit the war, the
Yeah.
main conflict, the more bigger conflict, the Gresshelm Alton War has been going on for at least 7 years. And that was a much larger conflict.
But yes, that is, to my knowledge, how long it's been going on for. If you would like, we could try and go to his shack.
Yugdrill,
He-
roll a actually no, you roll intelligence. Do you want me to give you the answer to that, the response to that, or do you want to just keep going? Because we kind of moved on from it a little bit, but not too much.
Alright, just keep going. Keep
We-
going.
Because it might not be as meaningful now, but actually I'll say with that intelligence of 7. Actually, you had roll 7, so never mind. You wouldn't know. Never mind. Go on.
We are on our way to Aslog. I was just... Perhaps there was a connection. I was just thinking there was a connection.
I mean, he is a powerful druid, and as you can clearly see, I am one with nature.
Yes, as we all are.
I mean, a bit more literally. Or should I say, literature.
Yes.
Okay.
You are okay though.
Yes, I am functionally okay.
Okay. Good to hear. And Jebu's gonna kind of look around at the rest of the party to see their reactions to the conversation.
They've just gone shopping. We've
If
just been
any.
stood outside the entire time.
No. Okay.
I mean, Jeremy's too big to go like probably 90% of these places.
Okay. Meanwhile, Abaddon, I guess, also Snowcat, but they might be busy with something. I believe they still are, yeah. You went to a shopkeeper selling magic items, correct?
Pardon?
Did you hear what I said?
No, it kind of got all fucking
Okay.
corrupted.
Alright. You and, Jevabu, sorry, you and Snowcab, I guess mostly you, would have gone to a Goliath that was selling, magic items, correct?
Yes.
Okay, this is too cool of an image to use, but I'll use it anyway. This is what, let's see, what's you know, there's a seller called Yara, and they have kind of a stand with a couple different things out, and some boxes as well. But they're putting stuff away and taking things out. Do you approach them?
Yes, I approached him.
Okay.
So it is Snowcap with me or not?
I'd say they can be, but they're bags at the call. It's something to do, so it's not too important. I'd say
Okay.
they'd be near you, I guess, but they can't.
You know, I go to them.
Alright. You see Yara, and they're kind of looking a little. They're quite
Yo.
large, and they're having some fun times, but they're kind of putting things away. Oh. Hmm. You. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I heard the news. You're from Abaddon. Did you need something?
Yeah, I am looking for. I'm looking for a few items. One of them being a flame tongue.
What? Hmm. Ah, you may have got me at the moment. I just had one. Circumstances kind of made things a little awkward, and due to their help with getting us through the elemental plane of fire, I kind of may have given my last one I had to a fire newt. Something I normally wouldn't have done, but it made sense at the time. I'm sure if you can
Would-
bargain with them, they're back at the forge.
You gave it to Zalabu?
I don't think that was his name. No, I remember that one, but I didn't give it to that one. No, there was an armored one, a warrior amongst them. Give it to that one. I say gave. I mean, obviously, I paid him the. We've ran into some salamanders along the way, and they took those. They are on the way back more so, but they. It's complicated, but they helped us with that. There was also the steam methods. That's a different case. And they did pay partially. It's complicated. They went back a little more, but I wanted to at least do something, and that was one of the things I had on me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's important to you, we can work something out. I mean,
Well, look, I'd hate to deprive a proud member of the salamander race of such a mighty gift. If all else fails, I would of course like to work something out, but would you say that there might be a few others, here, lying
well,
around somewhere?
possibly.
You think Wolfric
I
had one?
believe. I believe there was one in production.
Really?
Yes.
Where?
Oh, the Great Forge, of course.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
It was I've heard some news and saw some things. I'm not sure if it was. I don't think it was completed, but I could be wrong. I'm not certain on that end. You might need to go check for yourself. But it from what I understand, it was well, I believe you know of a person who made it.
I have a few guesses, yes.
Well, I've heard that they're no longer with us as some circumstances, so I. And the next of kin's a complicated thing, but I, I guess you would. I'm not exactly sure who you would talk to at this point. Either a person in the forge, or other than that, probably Anne would be a good source for it.
And I might have a talk with Scar later on as well. Different
Okay.
matter.
Albeit, Anne
Question.
was the person who I last mentioned it to, but
It's all right. I'll find something. Don't
yes.
worry. Now,
I will
question.
say it's going to be hard to find another person quite as skilled as Zep, but there are some others. Aslak is working, has been getting better at such things, and there are a few others. Um,
All right.
there's actually quite a few skilled person people who are, I think one of which was in Vulcan not too long ago. Actually, I think that's where the previous flame tongue weapon I sold actually was given to someone from there, I believe. Someone there from there bought it from me. I forget their name. Are you heading to Vulcan soon?
Mm, not really. We're gonna go through the Underdark.
Okay, well.
What?
Oh wait.
Look.
Oh shit, that's what he. You might find him then. They mentioned something about the Underdark.
Well, that's quite fortuitous. Now, onto other matters. I have a very, very big friend of mine, and he's looking to get himself some new javelins. Now, he is looking for the simple kind, but I am kind of thinking of maybe we could give him something special. Now, I've heard of a few magic javelins before, but I'd like to know if you've got anything like that in stock.
Yeah, but actually, your red place that's my specialty. I can do some things myself, and I've learned some trades and things. I have some of these, and he shows you a couple javelins that look to be rather interesting looking. They look like they're definitely magical, a little bit stronger than normal javelins.
Mhm.
Um, I've made these, and these are all right. Um, but I also have something else. Uh,
Well, come on, don't hold on me. What do you
no.
got?
And he takes out a Hoosier Never case. And he has two of these things. And they look like. Here we go. This. Oh, wrong image. Shit. Let's get this again. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see. Fix that. Tab. Image. Here we go. There's two javelins that look like this. They're these two-sided, like odd javelin, like well, javelins or spears or whatever you want to call them, that have these like strange lightning-like patterns on either side, on either end.
They almost look like glaives.
Yeah.
What the fuck do they do? I kind of
Um,
run my finger along them.
yeah, they're associated with some people who have a interest in storm giants. They well, they can fire, I guess, electrical blasts per se. along when kind of in addition to the when you throw them. Essentially, when you kind of I guess the best way to say is they turn into a lightning bolt when you throw them.
You're telling me my mate can be like full flinging around lightning like it's no one's fucking business.
I wouldn't word it that way because that'd be kind of disturbing. But yeah, yes.
I will take both.
Okay. Let
If you
me
can afford it.
see how much that will cost you.
Look, I will be very blunt and upfront. When I was stitched back together, they were not. Mortar wasn't kind enough to leave me with my gold pouch. I do have a few items of vested interest.
Well, we can. If you're gonna be here for a little longer, I can set you up with a tab. Given you're a trusted ally and you've done great for the settlement here.
If you are comfortable with that, I would love that.
It's just okay. Well, yeah, that would work for me. Um, I do have some other things that may be of interest, but if we're just doing that, it seems reasonable. Let me just find. Uh, yeah, they're about well, uh, around 160 each.
160 each. All right. That. Shoot, hold on. And I pull out Vet's sword, and I put it on the counter. Now I've had this one for a long time, and it's from an old timey hero. It's me through quite a lot of fights,
Interesting.
and I'm no expert at appraising. I am an expert at killing things that are in front of me. This thing has done superbly for that.
Ooh, this reminds me of something I was when I was an adventurer. Have you ever been to Door? There's a statue outside of there of I think one of the I think one of the gods. I think the one's the stone for worship. Um, Fiyazi, but I've a lot. But by that statue, there's a bunch of smaller statues that were there. And I remember when I was there once, when I was an adventurer, there was one that was had a stone sword that looked just like this. I think it was. This was wielded by what was it? One of the sons of
Vet.
Ah, yes, that was it. Okay,
It's
that's
Vet's
interesting
sword.
to me. I'll look into
It
it.
is.
That would be
It's
that could be a trade here. I'd even give you something extra for it, maybe.
well. Look, if you're willing to trade, I'm saying right here, right now.
Okay. You could have both the javelins, and I'll throw in this. And he hands you a little container with powder that resembles very fine sand. Some special dust I've concocted. You might sorry. It's some special oh yeah, I gotta read from my voice a little. It's some special dust I concocted.
Well, what does it do?
Well, when you throw a handful of dust into the air, it will if when you find something that needs to breathe, it's gonna have some hard time breathing and it'll just start sneezing uncontrollably. Um it can cause some pretty hefty suffocation that can often incapacitate foes. Um
Mate, you had me at sneezing. That is a deal and a half. I'll take it.
Oh, you're welcome. This is a historical piece you've gifted me. Interesting.
Well, I've always liked history, so think we'll make a history right here, if you know what I'm saying. Nah, anyway, that was horrible. No, thank you. That's a delightful deal, and I will make my way to the forge in a moment.
Speaking of fortune, before you go, do you Did you claim? Are you? Do you know who would I understand. There's a set of armor there that's quite intriguing. I've heard you were associated with Moritar, correct? Absolutely, that was certainly the case. Uh,
Yeah.
the Newts seem rather interested in it, and they seem to be kind of. I'm not sure exactly to what extent they're doing things with it, but if that was something of that you are of right to claim, you may want to consider what you wish to do with such a thing.
I don't really wear armor. But I will gladly take a look at it. See if it's anything that I can use, or of course take my claim. But if not, I might see you again very, very soon. Anyway, I'll be off for now, friend. Thank you for the deal. I'll owe you an ale. And I take the javelins and the powder.
Okay. Let's see. Did RP come back? No. All right.
He came back for like a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna like ask him, but I guess they left already. Okay. Um. Okay, so I'd say you kind of return to with Jevabu and I think they go by Vey. I think they go by Hive. I think, right? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Vehi.
Hee hee.
About to go by hee hee.
Broke.
Okay, Jebu. I don't think Abaddon said he was gonna just like go out and buy stuff for Jebu, so Jebu's probably just gonna be like strolling down the market looking for just like the regular blacksmith.
Okay. You find a like obviously most of a lot of the direct blacksmithing work happens in the place, but you find a person with some various weapons and armor for sale is probably a blacksmith. So he appears to be a half orc. Big lad, you are. What you here for?
I'm looking for some javelins or spears. If you have any left.
I might have some. Let me check around. How many do you want of javelins? Or spears you wish, or similar things.
Oh, Ian, what's the most that like you can carry in? I guess like
It depends.
the quiver that I would have.
Okay, did you get a magical quiver? You don't give a quiver of a local?
No.
Who has that?
No. It's just a regular one.
I'd say like if we're talking a quiver made for like javelins, given
Yeah, I'd
your
imagine
size, I could see it being
I'd
a little bit more
imagine
larger than it would normally be.
Yeah.
Like,
And like instead of like it's probably like for a normal size like equivalent to like a spear for a normal sized person, but like since I'm bigger, it's probably more like javelin size.
I could see those being similar. Honestly, I could see javelins being bigger than spears necessarily, but yeah. Unless they're small, I don't. Well,
I
maybe the
think
javelins
that's the
at
idea,
laterals
right?
they're probably smaller than. Yeah, it kind of depends. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm uncertain which way. It doesn't matter, regardless of that. That's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say like 6 to 8. Maybe I could go with 8. Were you thinking more than that?
Oh,
What were you
I mean,
thinking? Like 10?
you start with 10,
Oh wait, okay, never mind. And then
Tens-
in that case, if it's bigger than that,
10's like this. 10's like the general like starting
okay.
number.
Well, I always thought like a lot of them be on your back and whatnot, rather than being in like a little pouch. But I could say 14 if we have a big kind of like, yeah, like 14, 15. What were you
Okay.
thinking of? Like, I mean, if you literally have a
Honestly,
barrel
I hadn't.
like on your side to
hadn't-
carry him in, as many you think you could keep in the barrel. It's
I
kind of
hadn't
on
thought
you.
that much. I mean, probably. I mean, I got two sides. Why not two barrels?
It's
ju-
just a sleeping bag.
You could put some
As
barrels.
Jimmy,
You want some barrels.
yeah. Is there? I don't know. Is there like an extra? Does the guy have any like extra like javelin quivers lying around, or like hanging up?
Yeah, I'd say they
is-
do. I'd say they do, and there's also some
mind.
barrels that you could probably that might be used for like an ogre or something. You could probably see.
Okay. I did run out, so I could use. I could see myself using more in the future, so I would like another javelin quiver and about 30 javelins.
That seems a lot, but I can do that. Plenty made.
I'm pretty sure I can carry them.
Let me see.
I got an extra hand, and Jabu like wiggles his trunk around.
Insert
I can
third
get
leg
that.
joke here.
I mean, if that's the case, the other would have been out adventuring.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. And he pulls them out and gives you like a. Okay, how much? Let's see how much I owe you. Let's see how much your javelin's worth.
Like, I think like maybe like I think it's silver off like 5 copper.
Oh boy. Oh boy, it's 5 silver. Let's see. And you got 10. You said. How many did you wait? No, you guys said 30.
30
Okay.
javelins and one extra large quiver.
They're definitely just
I
giving you a
think-
barrel.
I think the quiver would be given as part of the purchase.
Shefabu wouldn't just like look at a barrel and like impose on this guy to
Also,
make
that'd be
him
15 gold.
ridiculous.
What? 15 gold? No, it's 5. How many silver and a gold?
10.
Oh, oh wait, that makes more sense. Good point. I was thinking it was more than that for some reason. Yeah, okay. It was 100 for some reason. I was thinking whatever. Okay. Yeah, it's yeah, it would be 15 gold. Yeah, but it'd be
15 gold?
Wait, yeah, so it's 5 silver each. There's 40 of them. So it'd be like what, like 150 silver. And when you form that to gold, that would be 15 gold.
Jimmy's gonna kind of like blow out of the end of his trunk, like a little bit exasperated, and then start digging in his gold pouch, and then pull
Got
out
some things
15
to
gold.
trade. I'm interested in all sorts of items. If you have interesting things, I have some friends and family and a wife who like knickknacks and objects of intrigue. If you have like, I don't know, like a rare fish skull or something.
Jebu's got the
Golden egg.
abominable Yeti of the North head,
Oh,
kind
That
of like
shit
tied up,
is stinky.
kind of like
Yeah.
kind of like tied
It's
up
from
on his
yesterday.
side, kind of like hanging up. Yesterday or the day before, maybe the day before that. It's
Wait, so,
been
so do you actually
months.
take it out and show him?
I mean, it's just kind of hanging on the side.
I'll take that head you got there. That looks quite nice. I could make something from that, or sell it to other people, and they can make
I
something. Maybe dip it in iron and have an
do
iron skull.
have. I do have an idea for this. This represents. Well, this is a bit of a memento from quite a trial my friends and I went through. If you could not tell, this is a Yeti head. They are known to have, frost resistant properties, and I was, well, I guess I was looking for the right blacksmith or sort to do something with it. Let's see. There are 2 eyes, a full set of teeth, some horns, and 1 hand with claws. You could do quite something with that. How good of a are you the best blacksmith in this
No,
town?
I certainly have not. Well, ooh, maybe think that. I certainly wasn't. Oh boy, I might be now. That's not good. Let me think. Well,
Was it
what?
like a little
Was
rock with magical writing on it, and just sees his name jump up to like a list?
I'd say ultimately not really. To be honest with you, but I mean, I'm been there. Just it's not let's see. I think Kava's doesn't necessarily have a range of things, but they're in there. But I understand our friendly Ettins out of the picture, and so is some other folks. Well, it kind of depends on some things, but I don't know. I'd say no, but I guess if I say no, I can't really want to give you a full list. I'll be honest with you. There's some people here who are quite adept. Well, first of all, I'm not counting any of the fire giants in this list. They're leagues above us. But in terms of normal folk, don't be telling everyone I said this, but he might be a paladin, but Scar's got well, Ember Scar I'd say is a little he's a better forge master than you'd think by a lot. His father
Scar?
was known as the Ember Forge. Really fantastic lad in his time. But Scar chose the path of paladinry. He has some skill with it. He could definitely, if he took more time to spend at the forge, he could be an adept like forge master. But that's a little bit of a maybe not the most maybe that's a controversial statement. I just don't. Some people might view that a little negatively. You know, like this, like being a paladin might be more important. But in this place, it gets kind of complicated. I don't know. I'd say they're a lot better than you'd think by a lot. But I'm skilled. See, I sold myself down a little bit. You can trust me here, and that's why I think you should consider the, yeah, maybe I'll take off. I'm only 5 gold plus a skull, unless you got something else interesting. Or maybe if one of your friends has anything. Jade, would you like to jump in now or later?
Ooh, I mean, I can go ahead and jump in now.
Send you a message. I was gonna see if you wanted to like leave this way now. Like, yeah. Would you like to wait a little bit, or you would like to jump in now?
I can jump in now.
Okay. So as you're discussing this, Abaddon's kind of talking to another person, and Yugdra's kind of waiting a little bit, like kind of not outside, but just kind of in the middle of things. And back from the Palace of Ash, we have Golir, who kind of sees the party, and they're kind of taking time at the first market, and you walk up to Jebabu, and I'd say like Snowcap's not too far. They could do stuff if they were here. It's because they have lots of stuff in their inventory they could give, but I can't really see too much of that. But yeah, you see them seeming to bargain with a person you've probably seen before. They seem to be some type of like mid-level blacksmith who's trying to make a deal with Jevabu for some javelins, and they seem to be pointing at something on Jevabu's side which you hadn't really made notice of until now. It seems to be a Yeti head, somewhat vaguely fresh.
Okay. She'll kind of walk in. She doesn't really know what to expect necessarily. She's just kind of looking for everyone. Even just holding support, she kind of sees him, standing on like, oh, hi. And then she pauses, looking at between him and the head, and goes, "Am I interrupting something?"
Depends. Are you with the lad, the big man?
Somewhat, yes.
Yes. Yes, I was just trying to buy some javelins, and also I am in need of a blacksmith or some kind of crafter to I guess do something with this Yeti head.
Okay.
We slayed this Yeti in the mountain of Dor just a day or two ago.
This was 2 years ago. Wait, or was it? No,
And
it wasn't.
Jabu's looking at Golir while he says this.
She kind of nods, trying to creatively catch him.
Maybe it wasn't. Yeah, maybe it wasn't 2 years ago. Yeah, actually, that was more recent. Okay, yeah.
I think it was
Yeah, it was the same day you fought the hag. So yeah, the final hag, Greskova.
Well, I do appreciate your honesty. I must say this will be a gift for something of very high import, so this might be best left to somebody of higher skill. But I would leave you with this set of Yeti teeth if you think you could turn that into something good.
Well, I'll certainly try. But I still.
Yes,
How
you
much
are
gold
willing
can you
to
pay me
knock
for?
off. I can pay it all, but that is very where I come from. We barter most of the time, and I very much respect that you were willing to knock off quite a significant portion of the cost
Hmm.
just to be able to work with some of this fine material.
No,
That
actually,
does show that you are that does show me you are a true craftsman of some nature.
I'll make you a deal. Actually, how long you staying here? You got a good couple hours?
Hours? We
For a few
plan to
hours.
leave in the morning.
You let me check out those thing on your tusks a little bit, and let me add some stuff to them. I'll give you the javelins for free. Maybe give me like, and just let me mess around for a little bit. I want to see what those things do. Maybe give me like 5 gold total. How about that? Being generous, but I have I want to check to see. Well, they look interesting to me. Let's say that.
Jebu's gonna instantly like I guess like kind of subconsciously like cross his arms and slightly distance himself from the blacksmith, and
I could embed those teeth in them. A little bit. Try. Been some iron around. It will work in it. I'm not sure if I can nail things to them, but I can try.
never mind. You said it was 15 gold for just the javelins.
Yeah, if you're
Uh,
from the Yeti head, I'll give you a big discount.
that will be all. No,
Oh
15
really?
gold. Here you go.
Uh,
Jebu's, yeah.
okay.
He's pulling out his coin purse kind of hurriedly and
I okay.
I'm gonna
counting
cock
out
her head to the
15.
side upon observing me. Is that a good deal? He kind of looks at him for a moment.
Can you read
Uh,
that?
Maybe I can't be heard.
yeah, you're kind of. Yeah, your voice is kind of unclear. It's like kind of garbled.
Okay, can I be heard now?
It says you're muted on my end, but I can hear you for some reason. I don't know what's happening.
That's so strange. Okay, but no. So kind of cock your head to the side as he's very quick. Like starts turning through. Is that not a good deal? It's he's doing practically nothing for him to work for us, or for you rather.
Well, it's market price. That's what the tips would look like. I mean, I could give you a discount. I mean, for being interesting looking, but we're him, so you got nice hair, I guess, but not like fire genasi aren't that normal here. Or I haven't seen you around recently. Who are you?
She'll look up for a moment. Just I'm Golir. She'll kind of keep her attention kind of focused on Javabu though.
Golier. Have I heard that name somewhere? I feel like I've heard that somewhere. Probably nothing.
But she'll turn her attention back to Javabu. If there's any particular reason he can work on you?
Here you go. Here's the 15 gold.
Oh, your ally seems to be looking at my offering. Whatever. I'll take it. Fine. Okay. They kind of grab it, looking at your tusks, kind of be like, as if it'd be a fun thing to mess around with in terms of their artisanal craft. But and then they kind of look towards Golir, maybe if they might have a chance to convince their big friend. But they do kind of grab the coins from your hand, Jevabu.
Golir very quickly after being ignored realizes that it's probably not wise for her to continue her line of questioning.
You love a socially aware queen.
She asked a question, was ignored, and decided not to press the issue further.
Well, be on your
To
way,
be
I'm
honest,
sure.
I didn't hear a couple words in your question where I couldn't understand the question, but we'll talk about it here in a sec.
Okay.
Well, see you off, unless you want to look at some of the shops. I think there's some glassware that could be interesting to you, if you like glass eyes, or marbles, or
Walk in,
ones
start
explode,
screaming
maybe.
random words in giant, see how long the shop lasts.
Yeah. Oh wait. Well, you say anything. Do you guys head back with the rest of the folks, or do you kind of stay on the market, or what?
What's Young Drill doing?
Your girl's just vibing out in the street waiting for everyone to come out.
Okay. Okay. I'd say everyone kind of gets into positioning and does their stuff. I would have liked, Okay. Do you guys kind of gather together after, like, you get all your stuff, or what?
Yeah, I'd look for Javabu.
Okay. You guys kind of all gather up, and you notice that Golir seems to have finally shown up. After, like, going off to look specifically for Nornal, at least if they stated that. So maybe kind of updates on that. Otherwise, you're all together, having bought some things.
Javabu.
Do I? Sorry, do you?
Yes, I did find the javelins I was looking for. Dude, I'm bloated. And you see Javabu's got like double barrels of javelins on either side of him. Just giant
You
15,
It's
15
It's like
in
you have
each one.
a huge amount of change in your pockets because they're just clanging together behind you.
Yeah.
You sound like a full merchant cart getting dragged around.
I
That-
will say, does anybody appear to like ask about Nautilus's whereabouts, or if I figured or found out where he is, or are they just kind of ignoring it?
in terms of NPCs, not quite yet, mostly because people around here haven't met the party. Oh, but I would say that you would have seen Anne. Well, actually, I don't remember how much you know Anne, but yeah, I guess you wouldn't have known Anne had an associate with the party. But I'd say some of you may see Anne in the distance, so like if you go up to them, they might ask. But in terms of it, he's not so much for a party, that's up to them.
Yeah, it was more of a party. Sorry.
Yeah, none of us have said anything yet.
No. Trevor Brew, right?
Yes, I did find some javelins.
Yeah, you can toss at least one of them, and I pull out both javelins. Now these, you throw them, and they're essentially like lightning. You become fucking full.
You hear the thunder rumble as you say that.
Ooh.
You can have one at least. I want to dick around with the other one for a while, but you can. I promise you, you can have it at some point. And I toss you one of them.
Roll an attack roll.
Okay.
Bro, I'm on my phone.
I was making a
Hold
joke.
up.
You tossed the javelin to Devabu, and I was making a joke.
How dare you?
Thank you, my friend. Here, we will trade. And Jebu just, with his trunk, takes one out of his, oh shit. Takes one out and throws it, or, hands it lightly, tosses it to Abaddon. With his trunk.
Well, shit. A normal javelin. How did I fall? I love it. I've always wanted one.
Look at the magic one in Jebru's hand, going.
When the
I
time
still
comes,
have one.
we will know when to use it.
I will take these words of wisdom with me. Use it for fucking firewood.
Thank you.
No problem.
And Jebu's got it in his trunk. He's kind of like spinning it around a little bit.
Nah. I still have a little bit of fuck.
He's
Is someone going out? I think everyone's. Yeah, no one. Wait. Yeah, everything's.
Golir, Yugdrill. Is there anything you all wish to buy from the store while we are here?
I have no real needs for the stores.
I think as far as Reginald is concerned, I did have a question at some point, though.
The point is now, ask it.
Okay, so let's say hypothetically, completely hypothetically, if there is a possibility that an individual were to, I don't know, have teleported across the bridge, maybe he didn't walk on it. Maybe, as far as I can tell, maybe he didn't walk on it. Is that still considered treason, or is it a loophole?
I mean, I'm no expert lawyer. I once was for about 6 seconds, but no, that is still high treason. Like that is, we'll chop your balls off and fucking push them into your eye sockets.
Right, got it. Okay.
What a weird hypothetical question. Speaking of which, where's Nornalis?
Looks down
I
at
need
her
to kinda
Michael
get going.
balls.
What bridge do you speak of?
The bridge to Locals Dungeon, you know, you kind of know.
When you guys were at certain parts of the
Uh-huh.
map at various points in time, you guys would have seen it. Maybe it's not like, given the landscape, it's hard to see it always, but like when you're closer to Big Lava Sea, you can definitely get a really good look at it, and it's a huge like landmark. It's a massive bridge, at least this big fortress across the lake. But the bridge is definitely like a extremely iconic thing. At least seems like it would be. Very decorative and very bridgey.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
I
like
didn't
on
see
Major
it.
Bridge.
You'll notice that she's very much so silent when you ask for Nornalis. If that wasn't a joke and that was actually an in-character question you asked, I don't know.
But that was obviously an in-character question.
Yes, where is he? I figured he would need a little time to cool off after that, but it's been a couple hours.
I went looking for him, and I didn't find him.
Okay. Uh, As
Where
you,
all did you look? Sorry.
Around the town, I did a little bit of tracking. I'm not the best at tracking things down. That's a direct lie. But I'm just gonna go ahead and roll my deception check at the beginning of this.
I mean,
Nornalis is quite capable. He could be very,
What's a
very
third?
far away or somewhere where you cannot find him.
Yeah, I think it's just he's very good at transportation, and thus he's just a difficult person to track down. I didn't really find anything of note.
what were you implying Nornalis is teleported across the bridge?
So
Not necessarily. Those are two mostly unrelated questions.
he is likely very far away from here. Yes?
Yes.
Ian, can I roll investigation on what they replied to me?
Maybe like that's more of an insight thing, but yeah, I rolled a 13.
Well, I meant insight. It is currently 2 a.m.
yeah, roll for it.
What do you fucking mean plus 15? What do you fucking mean plus 15? What do you mean?
Where did you get that?
What do you mean?
From? How did you get that?
I love taking skilled expert.
He is
That's
one with
fucking
the spirit.
insane. That's ridiculous.
Actually, that kind of checks out. It could be higher.
So Jade, what do I pick up from from your answer?
So you notice speaking, she's very. You haven't known her very long, but you've known her for long enough to know that she kind of says the first thought that comes to mind every now and then. But right now, she's being very careful with what she says.
Yes. Also, though it physically could not be higher.
That's you got a +5 plus
Expertise.
with expertise. I swear there's subclass ability or something. Am I
Not for
crazy? I could
insight.
be crazy. I think I might just be crazy.
Okay, I was typing. Let me actually see what you got. Based off your results, I think you could probably easily see through what they're getting at, I would say. And just to reconfirm, what specific question or statement were you doing that for in regard to what they had said?
It was when you're drawing. Are you trying to hint at anything with your hypothetical question?
Okay. I'd say that you be able to determine that perhaps they may have seen some things in the Palace of Ash that may have indicated that perhaps someone, maybe even Nornless, could have theoretically gotten on the bridge and they're a little spooked about it. And that's why the reason they're wording it, because there actually might be a chance they might have gotten on the bridge, which would be a huge deal. Albeit, Youngster, you probably wouldn't have known Nornless enough to really make any guesstimates as to why Nornless would have even done that, though.
Your girl doesn't care if he did or didn't cross the bridge. He's not from
Oh.
here.
Oh. He learned it was
So in
really
theory-
bad, so he probably would now if he cares about Nornless, but he might not care about Nornless yet. Or say they. Yeah, actually, yeah. Ooh. Actually, I don't know the tree's pronouns.
I don't know the tree's
Afraid.
pronouns. They're me.
Let's see. That'd be a good time to do like neo pronouns maybe. Okay, let's see.
Ian, please never change.
Eh? Yeah, you're not gonna see like an evil Eon arc. I think I'm good in the path. Let's see. Well, actually, what I'm doing doesn't matter. Just mean to get to the character posting thing to see if they. Oh, yeah, we don't have a pronoun thing, do we? We should. Okay. We should have that for your characters. Okay. Regardless, I'm gonna say that as you guys are talking here, you guys would see Anne in the distance, kind of moving towards it. It looks like they have possibly been drinking more recently. It's hard to say for sure. That's something a little bit. And they kind of start to move in the direction of a party. As
Oh
you guys
guys,
are
look! Is this good? I'll let you play.
Anne looks like this. They are based off their feet. They appear to be a satyr. Some of you guys have talked to them prior, and you would Abaddon would 100% know. Yeah, Abaddon. I'd say Jebabu and would have seen them. But actually, no, the next best because I actually saw them outside the settlement. Actually, Snowcat might have seen them once in there in Mossfelder. But regardless, you would know that Anne is a satyr, and they are one of the few satyrs in the settlement. Well, other main one of significance, or people that know of them, would have been Zep, which seemed to have been killed during all the wacky stuff the other day. Potentially by an ally through horrible means. And Abaddon, you would know they were quite close. But Anne seems to kind of stumble a little bit close to you guys, possibly as you guys are starting to leave the market and head towards the forge. As you guys are talking. And they seem to kind of look around and kind of put you out and be like, hi, Abaddon. Oh, how's it go? Do you want to ask a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
If
I
the
heard.
question is if I want a flame tongue, yes, I would absolutely love one. You have one?
I can make fire arrows. That's my specialty, but fire bolts. We'll see.
Anyway, what's your question?
I've heard a rumor, more very recent rumor. Still, Well, I heard that something happened, and I don't even know how to directly state this all. It's hard to even.
Just spit it out.
It. Are they all right? Is Oh, just go too far. Wait. Is Azalak all right? I heard some people said they saw some folk carry Azalak to the infirmary, but they looked pretty bad, along with some other folks. Actually, it wasn't just Azalak. I mean, Azalak was in one state, but um, okay, actually, wait a minute. I mean, Azalak looked bad, but there was someone who looked even worse. Oh shit, I forgot her name. Oh no.
That have, would that have been one of the, or out of character
Jura?
question, would that have been one
Was
of the
it
people
Jura?
that
Like it
he
began with a
was there?
J?
Actually, is Joran okay? Yazlak was the Minotaur that was that you guys who was Abaddon had beaten up rather previously. But Yazlak looked bad, but is Joran okay? Abaddon, what happened to Joran? Please respond. Your science is scaring me.
Duke, are you there? Okay.
Look, I can't in whole confidence say how they're doing. Azlak, I think are better, but as for the others, I'm pretty sure they're passed on.
Meta-wise, Golier, you know the result of the other people.
I was
Mainly,
about to say, I would have been asked to help everyone in the infirmary, right?
Yeah, as in Azalak was not dead, and they're treated probably still at the infirmary. But the other two people, one of which is this person might not know because they were a prisoner, and the main one they're mentioning, you definitely saved, which was Joran, who definitely like 100% was killed by Abaddon, and is currently alive thanks to you.
Cool. And I will say, just like meta-wise, I probably wouldn't have left until I was sure that like most people were in stable condition, or if I ran out of juice for the day, I would know that I'd be coming back to help deal with it.
Yeah, I'd say I'd say some other people helped with Azlak, and they're in stable. They were definitely stable position. But with the other two people, like I'd say you did your job. Yeah.
Okay.
One of which was
So
a
kind of,
questionable choice to revive, but I mean, not too much of a question. It was a moral good, but some people might question it.
Fuller is indiscriminate, unless like evil incarnate. Fuller will kind of poke her head in, looking for the very easy out that has been placed in front of her, and go, yes, your friends, your people, yes, yes, right, I can confirm that, if anything did happen to anybody, whatever happened yesterday, earlier, whenever, most effects have been reviewed. Everybody is in stable, somewhat condition, and will make, in theory, full recovery.
Serious?
Her eyes brighten. Wait, what? Wait, really? They're okay? What?
Yes.
They looked to Abaddon, and they look like you, and they look like Abaddon. Did something happen?
Yeah,
You don't seem to be
something.
on the same page. I don't.
Look, last stand I got was that they were dead. Like, fully.
You. Hair of beautiful flame. What's your name?
Abaddon.
You have pretty hair, I guess. But I meant the lady.
Fuller will kind of giggle and slightly nudge Abaddon. Yes, his name is Abaddon. I'm Golier. Much less radiant here,
Oh,
obviously.
thank you. Goalie. Oh shit! Oh, you're back, Goalie. Oh my god. Oh, it's been a while. Okay, yeah, I didn't even recognize you. It's been so while. Okay. Oh shit! Yeah, actually. Oh, it's you, Goalie. Oh, okay, hell, that has been a while. Wait. Regardless, do you have the means to bring people back from the dead?
Allegedly, with a lot of work.
Is there a time limit?
Yes, I think a day.
Right.
Shit. Uh. Well, thank you. You sure it's a day?
Yes,
Like, is it not a little over a day? Is it like maybe like 27 hours or anything? It's definitely a day.
definitely 24.
Mm. Well, thank you for getting Joran. Joran's become a close friend of mine these last few months, and it means a lot. And Azek's close too. I was really worried. Um, sorry, it's just someone I look up to quite highly. Zep passed on yesterday, and it's just I can't get over it. He was despite not even being a Fire Jassy or a Goliath, they were considered to be one of the best blacksmiths of this town, and for being a satyr, that kind of made people think more of me. I think it meant a lot. It's just really sad to have seen him go. Um, oh yeah. Uh, okay, sorry. Thank you from the heart. If you need arrows or anything, I'll do anything you can to help. With your
If
endeavors.
if you're wanting to bring a person back, I may be able to. I would just need I would need like a day to rest, and then I would need the materials in order to do it.
Well, Abaddon, is what the tree says true?
I mean, I think so.
You should have resurrection by now, right? Is that on the third spell list?
I don't get resurrection. I get reincarnation. That bitch coming back as a random dude.
Wait, I didn't know that. I don't know about that spell. Oh
It's
gosh.
a 5th level spell.
What?
Yeah, I just reincarnate someone as a different race.
Oh
So
boy, they're like oh wacky.
don't die.
Um,
Yo. He
What am I
might
looking
come
at?
back as a random dude.
Wait, how's that spelled?
Reincarnation.
Reincarnate. You can do
There
that.
we
I
go.
think it's just reincarnate.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
reincarnate. Then.
There we go. That explains it.
1,000 gold, and you just conjure a new body for a few. That's crazy. I love this actually.
Well, you could just dead ass fucking fix Abaddon's fucking dysmorphia.
Well,
Wait,
you get
you
different
could?
dysmorphia.
Well, maybe
This party
might
just
count.
abused to death. Like,
Maybe,
what
well,
the hell?
maybe it's a
I don't.
Goliath, and then it turns into like I don't know. Maybe he might want that.
Yeah, I don't know. With enough gold, we can play the what race am I Gacha?
Yeah, I probably would shift the like table a little bit.
Add
Just to
more.
add in some of my races. The races are more like probably remove some of the elves and swap them with stuff. Yeah, and some of the gnomes. So it is based off a like typical stuff, and Goliaths would be a bigger thing in there. Same with probably satyrs, I guess. Why not?
I mean, really, all it is list of races, and then just put a number to that and then roll it.
Yeah. I just swap some things around. Yeah, I would probably. We'll just have like instead of hill dwarf, I just have one option as a dwarf, and I just pick one of them. And do that with some of them, and add in those places some other races like Goliaths and satyrs, and probably a genasi option. Okay.
But yes, I could bring them back, but it would take about a day, and I would need a roughly a gold's worth of ingredients. Well, 1,000 gold.
Question: do they come back, whole, or is it like, they come back fucked up? You know,
Well, I just need a part of their body to bring back the whole thing.
like just a part.
I have their body still.
Just a part or full body.
Oh, it's currently in the forge, but it's kind of set aside. I don't want to make it too apparent. There's a body there, but yes, it's currently in the forge still. Yeah,
Oh,
we can talk
perfect.
about this a little, especially if you're available later today. We can talk about things. I'm a little conflicted now, but
I mean, if there's a big enough tree there, well, I'm pretty sure I've seen a big enough tree. I can return at a later date.
well, I'm not sure how much.
Just
Think
not
about
too
it. But
much later.
if you're here tomorrow, we could do it then. Maybe I'll have to think about it, but maybe, whatever. We can. Uh, Abaddon, is this unethical? I think it's ethical, right? Yeah, it's right. Okay, right?
Well, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not really
you died
sure.
kinda. Yeah. I mean, the Ripper's time. It's not like the spirit's gonna do anything weird. I mean, right?
Mate, look at me. Do I look like I should be alive?
Kind. It depends. I mean, I've seen some fire genasi that are a little on the odd end, and I mean, I don't know. I've heard
Uh,
humans have said the same thing about me. You take it
Okay,
or leave
okay,
it.
okay.
I
Simple,
mean,
simple question.
there's a fast way to check. Yogjo's just gonna put his
Yoko.
hand on Abaddon's chest. Does he feel a heartbeat?
No.
Yes,
Yes.
actually, there's very much a heartbeat. What? No,
Really?
you made a heart for them. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you
Oh
didn't know
yeah, wait.
Moritar did. Moritar made a heart for them out of materials. There
Man's got a
is a
face,
my
mate.
bad.
heartbeat. It's very weird. It has a kind of a deeper press to it. Maybe a little different consistency, different beat. That's very different. Yeah, different beat, different
That shit got a
uh
polyrhythm.
beats per minute. Yeah,
It's just fucking
might be a
Doom.
bit larger. Yeah, certainly would have issues on the anti-magic field. Okay. I get your point, kind of, sort of. I don't know. Hmm. Okay. Ricardo's.
Well, look,
Wait. Before I finish, wasn't there another one of you? Where did yeah, that Nolanus guy. Where'd he go?
that fucking stranger's asking us. We actually
Stranger?
don't know.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Huh?
We have no idea where the fuck he is.
Did you just call me a stranger?
I was just kidding, mate.
Okay. It's take offense of that. Okay. Whatever.
I think they just meant like not a party member.
I know, but well, that'd be scary. Yeah.
That's meta.
I think we can. You don't know where he is, huh?
Nope.
What's odd?
Well, I mean, he
I
is
mean,
a
I guess
bit of
it's
an
not
odd
odd. I
fellow.
mean, you just don't know where he is? Like, you haven't searched the town, you've searched the town for him? What do you mean you don't know where he is?
Well, he kind of seemed pissed with us when we were last together, so we all just thought, all right, let him take a breather, let him cool down a little bit, and we'd all group up once he'd cool down.
Okay.
Seems like he has not cooled down yet, so
Normalist, roll a 1d100.
No.
Damn.
90.
Okay. In that case...
excruciating death.
What?
What? Rock falls.
Smited by God.
Ian disappeared, apparently.
No, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm just typing something. That's all. Okay.
Oh.
Well, it's kind of. I can help look for him, but that's. Wait, isn't that him over there? And she points like kind of to the south, sort of, and like you see like down along the, the Arches of Triumph. There is a tall person walking in the distance. You can kind of make out. It could be them. Same kind of height.
I would like to get take a harder, closer look.
I shall aid you.
Do you want me to roll perception?
Yes.
Grabs him by the head. Look harder. Why do you
32.
mean plus 15? All right, they're both wisdom. Still
Expertise.
stupid.
Yeah, using your special tree eyes, you kind of examine, like, very far. It's kind of, I mean, when you think about it, it's kind of odd that you can see like this. It feels weird that it's like, if you think about like your visions, like it's almost like it's like a bird, like it's kind of wacky. It's almost like you're gifted in some way to have vision this nice, but it's hard to think about. But regardless, is you I actually don't know why. It's crazy. But
Expertise, baby.
yeah.
Insane.
From what?
Ictril, what
Killed
do you
expert
bird I
defeat.
see?
But yes, you see, it looks to be a slightly ashy looking, well, Nornless. It looks to be Nornless.
Yeah, that looks to be Nornless coming up here. He must have gone for a long walk.
Yeah, I guess,
Told
he
you,
was
just
shit.
a-
Maybe he must have just went by the, interest gator. So if that's him, or maybe they
He
went
is
to
a
the
scholar,
Citadel
isn't he?
Rocks, or- maybe is he like an
Yeah.
archaeologist or something? Maybe he was looking at the
No,
old
no, no.
rocks.
He's a bookworm.
I
There
mean,
might be
like,
some books there.
I mean,
Oh, I
there's some
hope.
ruins down there. He might be like doing some hands-on booking.
Some said Wolfric had a library. Maybe he snuck in and found some of his books. I'm not actually sure.
I better
Had a library.
fucking
That might
learn
be
it.
yeah, that might have just been a rumor. I'm not actually sure.
Speaking of Wolfric, do you know where he lived?
Yeah, he had a little unique location. He had a little tower. Uh, from what I get is once he kind of came back home, he went to his place and remodeled it a little bit. Gave it I guess a bricklayer. I say bricks. He had these like stone bricks to it on the exterior and did some kind of interesting like crackling on it, where he would crack the bricks a little bit, and from the inside of bricks there was this like obsidian. So I don't know how he. Sounds like he made them. I don't get how he did that, but yeah, it was really cool. Interesting structure.
Okay,
kinda
that
pretty.
sounds very suspicious.
Hey, Ictril, we're going there, right? Like after we reconvene a little bit, everyone's got their downtime. We're going there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck! I also need to go to the fucking forge.
Forges, you guys are right outside the forge right now. Or
yeah,
really close
yeah.
to
It's
it.
just,
You guys are like right here right now.
Oh. Well, I go in.
You go in the forge. Just keep in mind, the person who assumedly is Normless is moving closer to you guys.
It's 5 minutes in and out.
Go there, seeing Nornless is going to kind of sigh and leave. And kind of go, see? Look, I told you, Nornless is fine.
looks like he fell over in some ash.
We all assumed he was fine.
And I'm assuming he's going to tell us he didn't go anywhere he wasn't supposed to, and we're all okay.
You keep repeating
He
it
definitely
like
didn't kill anyone, right, guys? No, like no.
No,
From the Navy.
Nornless is a pacifist. He would never.
It looks like they'll probably get here in like maybe a minute or two, if based off their current pace.
Does Goler know the trees in the walls well enough to know that if Nornless dies and is brought back, if it counts as him being sentenced to death? And like having served his sentence?
I would say that it's complicated, and you are from this clan, but you are from a settlement that is not this one. That's actually pretty far, and so the specific knowledge of this particular tradition is not something you're deeply familiar with. But given interest in stuff in regards, actually, sorry, so we should say that. By default, you wouldn't know that much about it. But given other stuff, I think in studies and all sorts of other things, I'd say you know a little bit more. I would say that like it kind of depends. It's like if you can prove it and make the case, perhaps, but that would still be like there might be some conflict with that. You might need to actually like talk to like a scholar, like a paladin or something, and they probably give you a more definite like answer based off like religious
As I-
literature.
As said, I
So
was a
you're
lawyer
meeting
for
with
about
an
it could,
6
it could be
seconds.
the case, yeah.
So we're meeting with an attorney after Abaddon beats
Yeah,
me.
that or like a religious attorney, but yeah.
Well, no,
Look
here's
into,
the
like,
thing. Here's the thing. I was a lawyer for 6 seconds. I can, after I whoop the shit out of him, make a case.
Bold to assume
Maybe
he
you
doesn't
should
have
leave
some
that to
really
the two
fucking
people in the
strong
party
words
with the
for
highest
you
intelligence.
right now as well.
were you hit
I
by
am a. Yeah,
when were you hit by that?
I think when we were fighting, what's his name? Attic.
That long ago. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that actually happened in the thing. Okay, yeah, I guess we did. Oh yeah, 6
I
seconds.
didn't know
Like,
if it was something that happened in this game or if it was just like a
wait,
running bit.
you
I
might
didn't
have
know it was
actually
reference
been in
to
that
stuff.
session. I don't remember if you were in that. You might not have been. Oh, I think that. Yeah, I think you were. Your character. You missed that session, I think, and you played in the next one. I think. Yeah. Better you joining later in that day or later in that session. One of those things. I can't remember.
Poor Victoria.
Regardless, the Victorian would have witnessed it. I think. Well, I think. Well,
That
I
poor
forget
little
how,
fairy.
partially.
Jolier, I will have you know, I am sitting in a comfortable 11 intelligence.
The two members of the
I
party
got
with
a whole
the
13.
Okay. Well, as you
Slightly
guys,
above average.
as you guys stand around and talk, eventually the person that seems to be normalist kind of gets up to where you're standing.
Why do you keep saying the person that seems to be normalist? Why do you keep
It's a
specifying?
mimic eye attack.
Because it would seem surprising for him to come to himself, but ooh.
Normalist. And where
Normalist, you say anything?
where does he come from? So like we're at
The
the market,
arch
right?
is-
South.
No,
Comes
we are like
from the
on
south.
the crossroad.
Oh, we're on the crossroads, and he's coming from the south. Okay.
Yeah, probably from the arches, I'd imagine. This is where you
Okay.
see me coming from.
Okay. So Nolis, you see the party. What do you do?
Power
They seem like they may have been talking about something. Possibly you. Possibly
Wait, so
something
he
else.
sees us, or do we see them?
Both.
Yeah, him. Oh,
But now they're present. Now they're like 20 feet from you probably now.
What does he say?
Yeah,
Normalist.
does Nolis say anything?
It
Or
sounds
do
like
they just
it
kind of
sounds
move
like
up to
someone's
it?
saying something to me.
Saying
That could also
Normalist.
happen.
Saying your name.
Yes.
Where were you? We were just a second ago wondering where you could be.
Around, trying to cool down. It's incredibly difficult to do so surrounded by lava, so it took a lot of wandering in order to do that. I tripped and fell a
Indeed.
few times. I think one typically catches themselves as they fall, and I have burnt my hands several times, which again did not help in the cooling down process at all.
Yugdra will
Yes.
cast Healing Word on him.
What do you say? I'm curious. Suck it up.
They have
It is going to be in Sylvan.
I speak Sylvan.
Yeah, it's just put some dirt on it.
I love that.
So that
you
is
had to-
18 healing.
18.
Mate,
Okay,
you had-
Jesus Christ.
I have an aura that lets me add some healing.
Wow.
Do you do it via handshake or what?
No, it's healing word. He says in Sylvan, put some dirt on it, and that
Okay.
is
And then it's within
Oh, I just
all
want
his
to know if
bonus.
Oh, it's healing. Okay,
All his
wait.
bonuses are within a certain distance, right?
Yeah, I would have waited for him to get close enough, obviously.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not
Yup,
cure
drill.
wounds. If it's cure wounds, you could have done it as a handshake.
Was it? Is it 10
Correct.
or 20 feet?
It's
where
like
all your
10 feet.
bonuses- 10 feet.
Yeah, and he gets also an extra d4.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Ooh, that's a
Thank you.
a crit on a 4. Hot damn.
You watch as the burns on Norlis's hands mostly heal up, and they start scabbing over, and he's like, "Oh, that's nice, but I was going to write. That's going to make things difficult." Thank you. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude. Thank you, Mr. Yugdrill.
Yugdrill, I just want to say, Yugdrill, you had the lineup of a century here. You could have just said walk it off. And you squandered it.
Eat shit.
His hands look pretty bad. Oh.
I've been healed for more fire damage than I took in that area, so I'm fine in that regards. Is what I'd like to imagine now.
Yeah, a lot of like Yugdrill's healing isn't like magical healing so much as it just like forces the body to heal quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the natural healing progress, like sped up.
I like that actually a
uh,
lot. I actually love that.
Capability. You cannot help unless you're dead.
Wait, I'd like to apologize real quick. I realized we never did the I've been meaning to do breaks at 8:15 or 8:30, and I didn't do that this session. Did that were you able to eat, Jade, or no?
Yes, I grabbed food while I was muted.
Cool.
Okay, good. I'm sorry. I meant to do that. Just because you came here late, it wasn't something I prioritized.
We have to set.
No, you're
probably
we have
have
to set an alarm. That's the smartest way to do it.
Yeah, I feel bad doing that. I'm sorry. Next session we'll do that. I meant to do it this session.
Yes,
Okay.
no, I've just been wandering.
Norlis, around here, it is the more north you get, the warmer it gets. So you said you were hot
Yes, so I
to
moved
cool
south
off,
after a time. Yes.
and now
That
now
explains
you're
why he
back.
went south.
Okay, yeah, that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
there's a another lava lake, besides the main one, just over.
Yes, I
Oh,
was
Lord,
upset when I
but,
came across that one as well. I thought I was heading in the better
How-
direction.
Did you get close to what? If you went that close
How
to
long
Lake
has he
Thunder, we had
been
to-
gone?
Like,
Sorry,
um,
how long is it? Like
2
two,
hours,
3
2.5
hours?
2.5, 3.
Yeah, I think like 2. Yep, it might be up to 3 hours. Yeah, 2 to 3 hours.
2,
maybe-
3
maybe-
hours. Okay.
Yeah.
And just for context, there's still a clear scowl on his face. He's still not perfectly pleased.
Mm-hmm. You do not look fully recovered.
No, I wouldn't say I am at all.
So are you going to tell us where you were? I don't know if I have the authority to ask that. I just got here. Maybe I could shut up.
No, I was wondering. I don't know the names of places. I've never been here before. What's with this line of questioning?
Can I walk up to go or not?
Yes,
Can
you
I
can.
walk-
Please walk up to go there.
Can I walk up to Nornless and kind of whisper in his ear?
You can try, yeah.
Hey,
Unless they try to
can I-
swap you away or something, yeah. Well, actually, no. Wait, how tall is your character and how tall is Dornless?
Norris is 7'3".
Okay.
I cannot whisper in his ear. I will have to reach up. I am.
You might have to like. Unless you have
my
special shoes you can put on, like you can take out and put on the shoes and then go whisper on his ear.
Or
but-
Norlis can do the normal thing and lean
Wait,
down. when
you're so
someone-
right. Dolier. She's probably wearing at least 6-inch heels.
Oh my god.
I've
In-
never-
in the pumps.
Well,
Anyway,
I mean, you
Norlis
could have
would-
heels you could take out and wear, but yeah,
Norlis
it'd be
would
funnier that way. But
in fact lean down his ear towards Golier.
And she kind of whispers in his ear and it's like, I think I saw you cross the bridge. Or rather, when I was tracking you, the only way you could have gone was to cross the bridge. And I'm gonna roll a stealth check, and I think it'll look like how am I gonna try to? Is that stealth or deception?
No, it'd be stealth.
That
Like,
It'd be
Yeah.
stealth.
okay, cool.
Stealth seems reasonable, yeah. What you get?
Oh my gosh, guys, my first good roll. What's 26?
I do not see it yet.
They think
You
they
don't
roll
have
physical.
I don't think you have a what was
On
it
my
called?
phone.
Oh yeah, you're on your phone. I forgot.
I screenshot.
I say I saw it pop
Yeah,
up.
that works. Yeah, you do a perfect whisper. Norlis manages to hear it, like, while also being quiet enough that basically no one else does.
Am
Well,
I
not
allowed to
basically,
try and
literally.
listen in?
You can try. Do you have a? Well,
Okay.
first of all, how would you do that in any special means? Like, obviously, if like are your ears gonna perk up, you don't really have ears that way. You obviously can hear, but like, do you want to visualize that in any way? Like your antlers shifting or something? Or like,
I'm gonna say,
little
I-
like
I'm-
roots pouring out of your like head or something.
I'm gonna say
have a
like
plus
a little bit of like the sort of like little bit of moss he's got like growing on like his lower part of his legs that's like stand up almost.
On everybody, so if you also have a plus 15 in perception, we're actually like I'm going to fly to the UK.
So am I allowed to try and listen in?
Ian has a question for you.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
Because
I already said yeah. Or if you have,
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Look at that. Didn't expect that.
23.
Okay, what did you? Wait, what did?
lock in, it's still lower. It's a 26.
Yeah, you don't. You can almost hear. You can hear bits of it, but it seems like if this person is whispering in their ear, they are really proficient at this. They have.
They're
This
real
person must be a skilled whisperer. So you can't. You can make out like a couple words, but not much to really make of. Just like names and like the word "va" a couple times. You don't know what they're saying, but you know what. You know enough to know they're whispering, and you know they're talking about Normalus or something, or
Golier.
themselves. So they mention a couple. They mention, and actually, maybe they wait. Meta question: did they actually mention for? No, they didn't even mention for name Normalus. Never mind.
Golier. Jade?
Yes, I'm here. Eight here.
Norlis backs up, like stands back up at full height. Like he's no longer listening to her whispers. What is the look on their face? What is the look on Golier's face as he has now whispered that to Norlis? Aggression, concern, worry, happiness, displeasure. What is the
I think
appearance on their face as they say this?
her face is the kind of normal smile that she always has, like that kind of just standard. She likes to appear happy in all situations, so she's still actively smiling. But since you're close enough and actually looking at her face, you can tell there is like a hint of worry in her eyes, but she's still actively smiling.
All right. Norlis responds to her. I see. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. And pats her shoulder. And, starts walking.
Yugdrill's just gonna lean down to Abaddon and go, I think she got rejected.
We are lacking inter-party ships, to be completely fair. Some people need to start dating other people. Yugdrill and gentlemen, get at it.
Totally.
So- All Yugdrill heard was basically mumbling. Norlis like leaning back up and then patting her shoulder and walking off.
I mean, look, very simply put, Norlis. I think Norlis just isn't ready for it yet, you know. Wife, kids, all that stuff.
34
I
years
don't
ago.
know the man.
He lost his wife, and his son's a bit of a weirdo, but a nice kid.
36 years ago.
Well, you know, some people
You're
take
going
more
up
time than
after
others.
The family's been dead for long enough.
My son's not dead.
Not yet.
Oh,
The son's just a bit of a weirdo.
No, he's not.
you know what? Goler can intercept on her. I don't see any issue with this.
Ooh, you have a son? How old are they?
Is this an in-carding conversation?
No, this is at. Wait, oh, is
That's
is
Anne,
it
I'm
not in
assuming.
character?
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
This
that
is
was
it
not a
is.
Anne.
character conversation.
Yeah, and well, Anne's there. Anne is speaking.
Um,
Oh wait, no,
Uh,
yeah, wait, no, you guys are whispering shit. Never mind.
no, that was from those two talking to one another, Yogdrill and Abaddon.
There we go. Okay, then good. Okay, I was
uh,
thought I was.
they wouldn't be your type, mate. Oh, sorry.
In that case, Goler would have chimed in and been like, 36 years is long enough.
Oh no, I think she's a predator.
I think the term would be DILF Hunter.
Oh, okay. I had to look it up.
I mean,
Norlis
is
would.
quite the deal, I will admit.
Jesus Christ.
Kinda, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Norlis would peek up when Anne asked about his son. Oh, my boy, he's 32 now. He's back in
Just
Lusselhall. He's
You're just gonna look at Abaddon and be like, I think you got the number wrong.
no, he's actually quite a seasoned adventurer himself. He got into some trouble, and he was the original reason that I left my job at the library to begin with. No, I'm quite proud of him. I think he'd actually like this place much more so than I do. It's not really my speed.
I don't think your wife can be dead for 36 years and your son be 32.
Can we talk about
I
the
just
fact that
threw
Goler's
numbers
50
out there
years old?
because I didn't remember perfectly, to be completely transparent. I did not have the numbers locked in my head right.
You're just like, what fucking black magic is this?
It was late.
Guys, his wife's been dead longer than Goler's been alive.
Hey,
I mean, hey, it sounds like you got a chance.
So, as you guys are talking, is there any additional thing you'd like to kind of? Actually, would you like to let me continue? You guys continue for another 5 minutes, or no?
I imagine we'd be walking to the Grand Forge.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
That's where Norlis would be making his way, because he's curious about what's left on Moritar at this point.
All of it heavily trapped. Just
Alright.
fucking explodes.
By the way, has any of you seen Scar around?
I thought he was back at the one of the taverns. I thought.
Ah,
I mean, I talked to him a little earlier at one of them. Yeah. So.
look, I will need to talk with him later on, but it's alright. Right.
Yeah. Sure. So you guys eventually get to the place, and you see there's a couple people about the forge. You see Nola, who waves at Anne, and kind of waves at the party as well, because they don't really know Abaddon that well, but they've seen them like once or twice before. Actually, yeah, I guess. But they look to of all people, potentially surprising, maybe not surprising, maybe surprising, Gulier, and she seems to, like, her eyes widen and seem to kind of wave quite a bit and also starts to move kind of closer to you guys. And just for context, who I'm referring to is, there was when you guys first met, or first and the second time you met, Zunar, amongst them, I guess specifically, if you want a specific setting, it was in the village of Nor. You guys had sorry, among their posse there was a Furbolg, and that is that Furbolg. Here, I'll post an image in a second. Additionally, kind of once you kind of look a little farther in the forge, there's a couple people about. So it looks to be like all the civilians have gotten out at this point, but a lot of there's quite a few, fire newts, and a lot of them have kind of amassed around the area Moritar was, and some of them are kind of climbing in Moritar's suit, and others are kind of moving along materials. You can see it looks to be that Attic is there, and they're kind of looking over the little fire newts, trying to move them off a little bit. As it looks to be that some of them have removed some material, and there is a visible, rather frightening-looking skeletal hand underneath one of Moritar's gauntlets.
I don't care.
Dibs.
Our didn't have a skeleton, right? Am I crazy?
They are
Dibs.
That's a clever question.
No, they didn't
guys-
have a skeleton.
Which guy's like 40 seconds of
No.
RP, or do you want to end right here?
Chad, I'm okay with ending here.
It's action or action. Okay, okay. So yeah, we're ending here. Nola seems to kind of walk towards the party, about to say something, and then, as you're kind of seeing this, some of you look into there and see, Moritar's like corpse and most of her armor, and it seems to be very obvious that there is some type of specialized item or skeletal hand within there. And I'd say Abaddon would know exactly what that is. And so,
No.
Attic, who looks to be trying to get access to it.
Oh, fuck no. I said I called dibs. I'm lunging at that hand.
Oh, wait, meta-wise, did it actually happen earlier? Did you have a discussion with them about that?
No.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Because if you did, they probably wouldn't be here. Yeah, that's where we're gonna end.
Alrighty.
Not most graceful, but not too bad. I was gonna end it right before you got to, but I decided, hey, I might as well give you like a hint at what's in there. With a couple interesting things happening. Who wants to do boom points first?
I'd like to go first. I want to give a boom point to Jade for spooking me because I thought I was just gonna have to like try and lie, and being relatively easy to do so as no one had any idea what I had done. But apparently you'd been making rolls about me without my knowing and spooked me because that made lying harder when people know the truth.
Were you not here when I tried to
They weren't.
find you last
They
time?
weren't here last session.
I was not.
Oh
here
my
last
gosh,
session.
you weren't here.
That's what makes it great. Yeah.
No, I was very sick. So I was here recording.
Yes, you were just recording. Okay.
But I was not here.
So it made the whole thing genuine. That's what. Yeah.
You know,
I thought
They
you were
didn't watch the
listening.
whole thing. Yeah.
Okay.
No, my head was pounding. I couldn't handle noise, so I couldn't put my headphones on.
No, that's so extremely valid.
Boom point to you because I was spooked. I'm like, things just got a lot harder for me. What is this? What's going on? Yes, boom point to you, friend.
Thank you. I guess I can do boom points next as well. And likewise, I was going to give mine to Dordalis. Well, because I was gonna be like, oh my gosh, you did a really good job playing that off. Because, like, I thought you just, like, you knew and you were just acting really well. I didn't know that out of character Titus was like, what on earth is happening? But I will give that for just, like, you came back to the party very, like, you played that very well where you were like, Coronash just kind of didn't say anything. And your, like, interaction with Golir and then the way that we played it off right after with the help of Young Drill Down.
That was
We
awesome.
can give up to 2, right?
Ian lets you give up as many as he feels like letting you give. It's
if you give 2 regularly, I'll just be like, yeah, don't do that. But every now and then, it's okay to give more than 1. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then in that case, I want to give my other one to Young Drill. Specifically for the 2 instances of insight and perception, because the party doesn't know Goler that well, and because I was trying to make it so very obviously, or at least the way that she stumbled her words that she was lying, the way that Young Drill actively engaged with that, simply asking me what Young Drill would have noticed with his insight check was very nice. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would give mine to Jerebu for not letting people manhandle his horns.
I also wanted to give one for that, so that's awesome. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna give one right back to you, Yugdrill. For saying when Jebu just, just very neutrally asked, does anybody else want to go to a store or anything? Yugdrill said, I have no need for the stores. And, to Jebu specifically, maybe that's a little bit of a burn, but like for anybody else, I would have gone like so hard. But like that's a really, 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 really funny line.
Like
Cool point.
snooty druid. I
Agree
have
to
no
that.
need for the stores.
For the stores. And Jebu's thinking like, oh, how nice for you that you have all the resources that you need.
If only I had more shapestone options. If I had more shapestone, I could have been even more smug and just made a stone javelin.
Yeah. All right. So Boom Points went in a bit of a loop. Ian, who's going next?
It's Cheesecake left, then Ian.
Yep.
And oh yeah, that's right. They left.
Cheesecake, you want to give one? Oh, did they leave? Really?
No, Snow Cat.
no.
Snow
Sorry.
Ambi left. Yeah,
Snow Cat
I just talked to Ambi to see if he wanted to go.
I was
and
thinking out
give
loud.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already. Yeah, they don't have to give one. Cheesecake can if they want.
Yeah, I got 2. I'm giving one to Jevabu for just essentially buying 2 golf bags worth of javelins. And I'm gonna give one to Jade for covering for Nornless. Poorly, but covering.
Sufficiently.
Is it poorly for the only other person that knows, like, kind of just went, I don't really care.
yeah, like
Okay. I'm gonna give 3. One I'm gonna give to Jade for general RP, but I like that they're helping form the how people view their character a little bit more, especially with that description of their face. I quite like that. I think it's kind of giving people like a better idea of at least like certain aspects of your character. Like the idea that you're always smiling is becoming more, after that bit, I think people don't get that.
thank you.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna give one to Dugdrill for kind of going out your way and offering to revive Zep at the end, and that whole thing. That was good. I wasn't expecting that because I didn't know your spells. I haven't looked at your spells in a while, but it is intriguing and an interesting bit. Because for a lot of reasons, but I think it's quite neat. It could lead to some interesting interactions, certainly. And finally, I'm gonna give one to Jevabu for staying hardline on the Yeti head and deciding not giving in to pressure and keeping it.